Me? Gungaga. Hello. It's a nice way to say hello. Hey there, Texan. Ad starting in a moment, guys. Bear with me. Why am I getting bonked already? Yeah, I could use aggressive posture checking today. For, my neck is hurting a bit. Certified uranium-235 moment. What does that mean? Am I on a watch list now? I just googled uranium-235. Well, thanks a lot, Texan. Congregations. Jesus Christ. You gonna watch How to Make It? No. God, no. Yeah, you better be posting your cool emote. Welcome to the club. Let's go. The Cool Kids Club. Just who is a Shenpai? Who is the mysterious Shenpai? So, do we wait for ads to finish? We could. Maybe we should? Or maybe we should not. There were ads playing? Yeah. Mod check. A bit of yapping is fine. Alright, I mean, we got a minute. How you guys doing? So, this game was bought for me by Sayaka, who had been very adamant about this game being really good. Recommended me the demo, which I sadly did not get around to try. However, I'm very excited to try the game here. I read, as you've probably already seen in the title, that it's kind of similar to Discworld in terms of writing style, in terms of humor. And Discworld, of course, being one of my absolute favorite books, or rather book series. With the absolute standout being the Night's Watch, the City Watch saga. Very good. And if you do find the time, I would recommend you try it. It's so good. Just look into Terry Pratchett's Guards. It's a really good starting point. And yeah, let's let's drop in. Let's see what we got. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh god. Okay, I'm making a character. Every shepherd knows the song, it bellows up the river. Earth lives in that sliver of land. Guys, how's the audio? Is it a bit loud? Maybe a bit loud for me. I dropped that int lower. I can't. Sadly, this seems to be the lowest. Oh, but this is the punching bag. Wait, okay. Your farmer son who grew up in the city. Of course you'd be an outcast. It took time, but eventually figured out how to cope with it. Look, if there is a human that pretends to be a dwarf background, like coming from a dwarven mountain, we'll choose that one. You don't remember it, but you know well how your father died. Sometimes it motivated you, sometimes it felt impossible to live up to. +3 strength. Kiosk kid. Your mom wasn't around a lot, so to keep you out of trouble, she forced you to get a post-school job. You still despise the smell of newspapers. Didn't look like normal furniture. Already funny. God damn it. What is pre-built? Oh, it's tempting to go for one of those. Oh, whoops. It's like half tempting to go for one of those since I have never really built like a D&D character properly. We got lore enthusiast. Spending time alone in the city, you often ended up at the Darowian library. The strange history of Jor's realm was a constant companion to you. Crowd pleaser. Yo, what's up, slacker? Inevitably, you ended up with the wrong crowd. You quickly picked up on the slang and radical terminology, doing anything to get real friends. Yo, literally me, guys. Little weirdo. You were a novelty to them. The boy would do or say anything for their attention, for their approval. After 2 years or so, you got quite good at it. As Gallist activist, the manifest of what we learned from the hedonists. Dude, that fucking cat. Local rally stopped by fascist landlord. Your friends soon introduced you to the rebellious belly of Norvik. As a teenager, you spent years spreading chaos and worse, dwarf propaganda. Disgusting. This guy already seems to be having a bad time, given that it looks like someone removed all his skin and shoved a sword through him. Uh-oh. We got the Uthgard recruit. After your arrest, there wasn't much arguing about it. 3 grueling years in prison. Why am I reading this so wrong? 3 grueling years in training, drilled on the city code and virtues, but you survived. This is tempting, so we can like role play as like a, Sea Watch recruit. One friend, you really ever only prayed for the one thing. during those lonely years, but the gods did not answer, so you learned to manage as always. Acolyte, your knack for scribing got you a promotion to clerical duties. Picked out of the ranks, you quickly showed deep devotion to your divine city. Some way, somehow, every time. So good. I think we got a dwarf propagandist here, and honestly, I think I agree. During the towers, an honor bestowed upon few. It is also a terrible challenge, even for you. Who would have thought lectures were so draining? Arcane Prodigy, for the first time in your life, you were a natural. You've always known a few cantrips, but real magic was something else. It was power. Dude, what even is a cantrip anyway? Palace Pawn, as a rising talent, you often find yourself amidst the politicking of superiors. Despite your best efforts, it never ended well for you. Faithful Harbinger, there's something wrong. Praying to a dead god whose whispers linger in the air, slowly fading. You're isolated among your peers. That sounds sick. Esoteric Expert, you spend most nights seeking esoterical insight. A lonely life. Your findings were unwanted by those in charge, yet you did not stop. Never. There's so many. Can't even eat a cantrip. For real, it does sound like something you can eat. Like a turnip? Disillusionment. A city with ideals not upheld. One day you chose a side, the emerging democracy. You wrote day and night for change and glory. Abject apostate, no one likes you. When you were demoted for dereliction, no one spoke up against it, but it's fine. You'll be fine. After all, you're used to it. Cantrip is a spell so simple and basic, it's not really seen as real magic to those of the craft. Twiddling your fingers, shooting out some sparks kind of stuff. Okay, I see. Thank you, Taida. Dead Cleric. Growing up alone, getting into trouble, training with the Earth Guard, devoting your life, and becoming a cleric. Was it always supposed to end in the river? And punching bag again. Alright. I might go for a pre-built. Because I'm not very good at this. I've never really made a character. We could also just meme and just try it. I might ping Sayaka and ask. No, don't say that, noob. It's not true. Okay, so we can also read up on the things that these stats do. A low-strength cleric is a weak, sniveling rat. Bows down to anyone stronger, can't handle the banter, gives up when the going gets tough, is afraid of women, doesn't care about quests. A low dexterity cleric takes big risks and fails every time, doesn't notice anything in time, stumbles over his own feet, drops the ball figuratively, literally, is slow mentally and physically, is dirt poor, very embarrassing. Your political party polled 2% last week. You don't care. Dude, I'm already dying. A low constitution cleric will die, panics over everything, listens to his gut and is wrong. Has no handle of his bodily functions, can't handle the pain, has no special connection with walls. Think, plan, and execute an actual plan. Vote for yourself. A low intelligence cleric knows nothing, is both ignorant and Is both ignorant and confident. Oh no. Makes up tidbits to seem smart. It's barely sentient. Cannot intentionally solve mysteries and is an idiot. Duh. A low wisdom cleric is an oblivious fool, misreads cues all the time, does not think about the lower class, does not get people, fails at spotting traps, is not aware of where he is? Like, what's going on here? I'm so confused. Can't quite read the last part of this, sadly, but... And we got charisma. In every conversation, say the right thing. Say whatever gets people to like you and become a apolitical force of nature. Oh my god. A low charisma cleric isn't very likable, doesn't know how to act with people, fumbles the baddies, fears conversations, is like the opposite of a skilled orator, and has absolutely no style. Fucking Lamau, dude. Okay, guys, do we build our own character? Or do we choose a pre-built? I mean, I feel like we should lean in on the bit, right? Oh, we get a lot of points, actually. I mean, how difficult is this game? I have no idea. Something like this, maybe? Be a little weirdo. You're very charismatic, but dumber than a sack of bricks. Thank you for clarifying that you weren't talking about me. Otherwise, I wouldn't have known. Because I am actually dumber than a sack of bricks. I feel like punching bag would probably make for a pretty decent, decent background, but I kind of want something that like fits with the bit, right? It's a little weird though. Special unique dialogue option for being low end. I really hope so. I wouldn't be surprised if there is. I feel like either crowd pleaser or punching bag would be good. Stat-wise, punching bag probably be a little bit better for the extra constitution. I like not dying. I feel like crowd pleaser would be good for the character we're doing. What do you guys reckon? I kind of do feel something for punching bag though. It is better. What are the odds of the backgrounds also giving unique options? I feel like they're decent odds. I wouldn't be surprised. But we can just go find out. What do you guys reckon? Is this our guy? Is this our cleric? I think it might be. Is cleric melee or range in this? I don't think it really matters too much, probably. Imagine a game that's kind of like Disco Elysium, which I haven't actually played, but it's a lot of talking. Dude, is charisma good for us? Is it actually a good choice to go for this? Like, what would be the funniest option? Like really charming dumbass? I feel like that'd be a pretty good option. Like somehow we manage to get out of it every single time. Like we're not actually talented at all, but we manage to like fumble our way through it every single time because we're just like really good at talking shit. I think we lock it in, guys. Worst case, if we end up not liking it, we just restart. Let's do it. 5 days until the first ever election. An explosion erupts at the heart of the city. No one wants to deal with it, so they send you. The dumbest cleric imaginable, albeit one with incredible conversational skills. Complete your quests in any order. Don't be afraid to make interesting choices and remember to always play the winning side. The campaign will take you from level 1 to 6, so play for about 5 to 8 sessions. It's been a journey to put this together. I hope you have a good time. Thank you, Chris. If you ever feel lost in the lore, just keep in mind, you've got 6 ins. Speak with the dead. Man, I love speaking, so if we could speak with the dead, I'd be really happy. Truth and nothing else, a voice declares. What is your name? Oh no! We failed the intelligence check for our name! Right, your name. It's one of those Norvikian names. Starts with an R. Ragn? Doesn't sound right. Of course not, for you are the cleric. Charisma, success. Please stop yelling that all the time. Oh shit, it's our stats talking to one another. Hey, respect the helm. The cleric? I like that. Actually, your real name is Eric. No, wisdom roll. No, hold on. It's CL Eric or something similar. No, stop this ridiculous behavior. Your name was asked. It's Ragn. CL Eric? That sounds like cleric. Ah, yes. That's what it was. So my name is... CL Eric. No! Hold on, what does CL stand for? You answer. Another question from the darkness. What is your occupation? What is this, an interrogation? You're dead. Dead? How can you be dead? You're thinking, aren't you? Dead does not mean gone. What are you, a fucking poet? What's an occupation? I don't want to be dead. If you do, if you can embrace it, do so. Let's look around. It's more than darkness. It's nothing. All around you. What's an occupation in this context? Didn't you have a job, like something really important? Your class. Tell the voice about your class. Class? What class am I? Lower class. What the fuck, man? Occupation? Ha! Forever standing at the gates of chaos, holding the line against all things foul is no mere job. It's a calling, a destiny. Not sure any answer is good here. Just go with whatever works in the moment. I'm awful at everything. Probably shouldn't say that out loud. Putting yourself down is not a good way to get people to love you. Thank you, Charisma. Unless you're very manipulative about it. It takes a while before the next question is posed. What is your current goal? You're a hero by divine dictate. Only you can save the world. The Goblin Chieftain, she needs you. Why all these questions? This fellow wants something. No idea what, though. You should probably lie. Tell him you're collecting taxes or something. That'd be fun. I'm a tithe collector. Yeah, that should scare him. No reply, no feedback. Then the voice asks, "What is your political affiliation?" The question strikes your entire consciousness, sending it spinning. This is setup, has to be. The National Party of Norvik, of course. It is the Asgalis. Yes, they are decent. Possibly. The Freestriders, maybe? Then again, you're no revolutionary. Things just move way too fast these days. Elections are ridiculous. Actually, I'm apolitical. Perfection. No one can get mad at you, and everyone will love you. Holy shit, dude, this is genius. No, I think it was a success. An ardent supporter of the leopard eating people's faces party. Let's go. Look, that's only if anyone actually digs deeper, okay? Actually, nerd. What's up, Goopo? The final, the voice is fading. This is the end. The final question. How did you die? Following your convictions. Drowning in the river. Now's your chance. Break free. I'm not dead. A game by Christopher Beauregard. And published by Raw Fury. Sound design by Isaac Johnson, and music by Anders Bach, Brian Batts, and Christian Paulson. Hope I said that right. Illustrations by Oscar Westenberg. Artwork by a lot of people. Just a lot of people. Maybe I should not read every single name. Esoteric ebb. Here we go, boys. Is my mic sounding okay, by the way? Or is it like peaking really bad again? Let me change it a bit. Maybe it's a bit better now. Day 1, March 22nd, 27 PE. A fresh start. 4 out of 10 HP, oh gosh. Your body aches, it's stiff, as if you've slept for days. Ready for your glorious quest to continue. Wait, what's this about a quest? Here, let's check our stuff real quick. What stuff? Your hands dart around your pouch and uniform. Panic, sweat. No spellbook, no mace. Face it, you've been robbed. Your legs shake, tears begin to form. Deep breaths, your belongings are surely here somewhere. Let's look around. A circular stone chamber. A storage for apples and corpses. A house of the dead. Your home. Wait, what is this about a quest? Oh yes, a quest. You're on a quest to save the city. Interact with the highlighted words to receive a glossary entry. Quest, a task performed by a heroic individual and a professional adventure. Let's go. We got the strengths check. Let's go. Earth be blessed. DC 1 success. Earth, your god. Save the city? Yes, saved from the jaws of democracy. Do I remember everything? Not sure. Do you have some sort of amnesia? Your thoughts are scattered, but your mind is fine. Okay, but what's the quest again? You've got a job. The tea shop. Tea shop job? Yep, the tea shop that blew up. Easy job. You'll be done in a day or two. A chance for redemption. What? What do you mean redemption? Insubordination. Inconstancy. Light apostasy. The words live inside your bone marrow. Gain 5 XP. Let's go. A quest? I like those. Plus 5 XP. Good attitude. There's always more around the corner, so look out. Don't want to miss any. Just a job? Ah, so I've done this before. Well, maybe not this particular type of job. Your previous experience lies more in some basic Earthguard militia service, as well as a few years at the towers. Earthguard, the heroes of Norvik, keepers of the city law, defenders of humanity, your brothers. With Norvik being our home city, founded by our god towards the end of the Coast War, it is built upon several layers of ancient ruins. The Coast War was a great war, a conflict between the Arcanists of Reed as well as every other nation connected with them across the coast. A horrible waste of human lives which claimed millions of lives. There was no honor in this fighting, that you know.
Come on, buddy. Show me what you got.
Thank you. Hello, Siri. Wait, how much time do I have? Until the election. Duh. Which is in 6 days. Oh, shit. We failed that one. No, it's not. What the hell? It's in 5 days. Depends on your definitions. Definitions of what? Time? The Patriarch was very clear. Handle the tea shop before election day. You must honor this request and complete this quest. Time only advances when you make new choices in dialogue. So to be clear, I need to figure out who blew up some random tea shop? More or less. But you've got like 5 days to do it, so no stress. There's also bullshit politics involved here. You'll love it. You're the one they sent. You best get to work, hero. Hero, me? Yes, it's time to deliver it all to this wonderful city. Your duty is come. Give everything to Norvik. Everything? I don't think... Ooh. You feel dizzy. The weight of the Earthguard uniform, a dull pain takes hold. You require healing. Who are we talking to? We're talking to our stats, of course. And they're talking to one another. You must consume an apple. Now! There are many apples here, and corpses. Thank you, Wisdom. Corpses? What the hell is this place? Just take it easy. You might have failed at getting the first 200 or 300 people to like you. But you've got 500,000 other folks to fool in this city. It is with utmost confidence that you know, eventually, someone has to love you. If your stats are high or low enough, chimes will appear in your mind. They will suggest, inform, and offer unique paths. Trust them at your own risk. I'm very confused. That is usually the case. What the fuck, man? One step at a time. All right. Yeah, give me the apple. And what's this? This isn't yours, is it? Well, I don't know what it is. Let's have a look. I mean, it's not like there's anyone here that's gonna tell us no. Oh, that gives us lower charisma. I don't want that. A vase of leaves. It smells lovely. Let's have a look. Some incense. Right, we need to eat this apple. Alright. Believe it or not, it's actually quite a lot less mental participation in the back and forth than a typical head conversation of Disco There's more in Disco Elysium. I have not actually played that. I own it. Here we go. Consume. The runes fill your senses as you approach. At the center, you see his red eye watching over you, and yet, the color is faded. This monument is hollow, void of all life and divinity. And worse, it is covered in rotten apples. These old things are still around? A rock? Yes, they tend to be. It's a shrine to your god. Protect it. What the fuck, man? A sacred shrine left in the state? It's an insult to Earth and all its people. Indeed. Yet, you are very much aware this is not the worst you'll see. You'll have to fight hard to keep Earth's dream afloat. This city is lost, but it is not yet lost. How poetic. You're also aware the city is very much in need of change. Change for what? An honorable lifestyle? A peaceful city for humans to prosper in? Humans. Tall and beautiful like yourself. Known as the pests of the coast by those who are less inclined to reproduce like rabbits. Change from stagnation and a mire of decay. Earth's cascade brought triumph. The corruption brought after his fall is due to exactly that kind of filthy rhetoric. I can speak. You're certainly allowed to be wrong in your opinion there. Man, dexterity. This is giving me a headache. Here, stop complaining, guys. True, but you must stay vigilant. Do not let free striderism destroy your way of life. More like, don't stand in the way of your people's prosperity. Can I be the dumbass here? And like, get both of them to like me? You stubborn idiot. What the fuck? You greedy filth. Let's just remove the apples. It does not take long for you to move some of the nasty apples away from the front of the shrine. Can I pray here? To what exactly? To Earth, of course. So it's a waste of time? You may pray as you wish. Thank you, Wisdom. Are these rare? No, you'll find shrines like this all over Norvik. Okay, we'll just have a quick kneel. You feel small. To cast spells, you must first prepare them at shrines. Prepared spells can be cast when the cleric has a reason to do so, either in or out of dialogue. Each cast expends one spell slot at the corresponding level. What other gods are there? Many. You know a few. Well, let's talk about, yeah, just Earth. Earth is dead. Dead gods do not speak. Rip. Dead, yes, but he speaks through you. You've devoted your life to follow in his footsteps. Let's talk about Ilium the Mender. A real lady, this Mender. You've heard the stories. Beautiful. Terrifying. All the elf stereotypes rolled into one. I mean, I like beautiful. They say a look from her could turn a man's heart until his dying breath. Though most men have a story like that, so it's probably more a woman thing than an elf goddess thing. She would not respond even if you had something to tell her. She's mostly known around these parts as that crazy witch that broke in and charmed 100 warriors back in the day. It's a classic tale, but Earth had a nice chat with her and everything was fine. Earth and Ilium stayed away from each other's business, officially at least. She died a couple of decades before Earth did. Nowadays, the elves are a bit more expansionistic. Let's talk about Tokig, the gambler. A trickster, the type of god only famous for his ridiculous ploys. Praying to Tokig would, if you for some reason would get a response, only result in the exact opposite of whatever you wanted. Yo, what's up, Cyborg? Welcome, welcome. Bestie, hello. Let's talk about Bulba. The last titan. First of many, a beast of Jor. Beast of Jor, a term for those creatures invited by Jor during the Gate era. Essentially a term for all the extremely old and ancient creatures across the coast. Jor's who we talked to earlier. Jor, the name of our realm. Also the name of the legendary wizard who created it. He died during the closing at the end of the Gate era. Man, we actually rolled a successful intelligence check. Bulba was that of the hunt. Behemoths who rage across the coast. Very much reminds me of Disco Elysium. You would be correct. In his name, we celebrate the eternal hunt. Well, I'm done. Let's prepare some spells. The way you're conversing with your attributes? Yeah, like, I'm pretty sure it's, like, a big inspiration, along with, like, things like Discworld and things like that. How you doing, man? Confess my favorite fictional god is Crom from the Conan stories, who's actually offended by worship since he believes he's already given mankind all that it needs to survive and thrive at his creations. And to dare to pray for more is nothing more than a display of weakness. That's kind of based. Let's prepare some spells. Oh, shit. The right you may view a list of all your spells. Okay, well, I prepare Cure Wounds. That's all I got. Not really, but may try soon. Uh-oh. You can be alright. Wait, can't I heal here through divine assurance or something? Yes? Possibly. The gods are kind to you. Of course you can heal here, but only if you pray hard enough. Oh. Uh-oh. Oh, but it's easier because we remove the apples. Okay, well, we'll try it. You focus your mind on Earth's symbol, his red eye. You recite a few words of remembrance before you sense the channeled strings around the shrine. They converge upon you and mend you. Oh my god, they still healed me a little bit. Huh. Well, that's something. Sure is. But it sounds there's something you've missed. What were those words? The ones you learned at the tower. Or towers, plural. Had to go to the doctor. I'm looking for specialists now. But dermatologists in Germany these days don't really want to care for sick people. Only the cosmetics and look at birthmarks, apparently. What the fuck? Shit, are you talking about skin cancer? Wait, no. Wait. I'm stupid. That would be a birthmark. I'm silly. Are you okay, man? The Towers, the home base of the Order of Arcane Clerics of Norvik, also known as the Oaken. Oaken. Nobody calls it that. Based. Alright, well, I'm done here. Do a little praying. Staring at the chiseled monument, you focus your mind. You take a deep breath and begin your prayer. And tranquility. Can I return here when I have more things to think about? Always. You are the only one who is always there. No one ever answers your prayer. What the fuck? Don't say that. Let's contemplate the election. The first election. Your vote won't matter. Your vote will be the most important of all. Ask those around you what they will vote for, and you might find your own voice along the way. Really bad rash eczema since September. Oof. Sinusitis. Yeah, yikes. Got medication but didn't fix it. I'm so sorry to hear that, man. I hope you get a specialist that will help you, because you're a real bro, and you deserve it, but also if you weren't a real bro, you'd still deserve that. Let's contemplate the tea shop. I definitely feel you there though. Like I've kind of like half given up on doctors because I've had so many issues with them. Like every time I show up with anything, like either they wave me away and say like oh, it's nothing, even though it is. Like go figure it out by yourself, like take a paracetamol or whatever. That, or they tell me, oh sorry, nothing we can do, even though there is. It's like, I suddenly like have like bad tinnitus. Like, hello, doctor. And he says, okay, well, what do you want me to do about it? Like, I don't know, maybe figure out why that happened. You ran about it the other day? Yeah, no, that story is still developing, actually, if you want to know. I've been like trying really hard. I even like messaged the other hospital that I'm trying to go to. And even they were really weirded out, but like they offered advice like, yeah, like you just try like arranging like a video call or something. Like the person that I called, first of all, they picked up within 30 seconds, and then she was genuinely surprised to hear my story. Like she was like, what the fuck? And then I told me to email, and then within 5 minutes of me emailing, she sent an email back saying like, hey, I'm sending this to the right person. Like that should be able to like help you further, like yada yada. It was just such a positive experience. Meanwhile, if I try to call the other hospital, like I'm lucky if I talk to someone the same day. And if it is, it's going to be within the next couple of hours rather than on the phone, like immediately. I can't really email them. Like I can't reach anyone. And when I do, it's going to take, like when I do have someone that I can mail, it's going to take a week for a reply, and it might be AI generated. So like really cool. You let your mind go through all the basics of what you know. The tea shop was destroyed in the middle of the day. Minor injuries were reported. Your goal is to enter the tea shop and investigate it properly. That's it. Sounds good. But yeah, so I've been, I don't know, I've been, trying. The cloak is sprawled upon the iron slab. As you grab it, you immediately feel the dampness spreading into your gloves. Oh, an Earthguard cloak add-on. It's been ripped to shreds at the base, but you could still use it. Please don't. This thing is disgusting. Let's wring out the water. The filthy liquid falls to the floor of the stony chamber. It's still quite wet. We weigh it in our hands. It's quite heavy. Let's wring out the water again. I don't think wringing out the water is going to help much more. Should I wear this? No? Of course you should wear it. The hood is a perfect tool for any decent rogue and or a ne'er-do-well. So what if it's a little damp? You have to wear it. But I'm not a rogue? Sorry, the word I'm not a rogue is not in your vocabulary, actually. Please rephrase. That's not one word, though. Don't tell me what to do! See, that's what a good rogue would say. Oh, shit! I played right into his hand. You reach for your fancy red pouch of holding. The cloak easily slips inside into the extra-dimensional space with a satisfying slurp. I really love my pouch of holding. Yes, you're very lucky. Of course, you don't really own this pouch of holding. It is property of the state. Treat it as such. What the fuck? Shut up, it's yours. You can do whatever you want with it. Yo, this security guy is kind of cool, though. Now go put on your cloak and rob some, reallocate some resources. Equipping items temporarily alters your ability scores. Oh, brother. A very important piece of paper. We take those every single time. Voting card. -1 intelligence. What the hell, man? I mean, I am a bit of a intellectual. I am a true proud voter of the world here, so. Them's a lot of apples, though, for real, for real. Drop that in. Let's go. Memorize Shield of Faith. Oh my god. I just got a spell. A great mountain of apples. Here, who's this? A guy. He looks indecisive. He's trying to find good apples. You approach a shambling man by the apple pile. He does not acknowledge your presence. He's unaware of you. Thank you, Constitution. Greetings, citizen. Glancing under his hood, you catch a blank expression spread upon his dried face. What is your name, sir? He does not even turn to look at you. Identify yourself, citizen. Intelligence failure. Wait, is this a zombie? I found this voting card over there. Is it yours? The zombie does not even grunt in your direction. He just keeps working slowly. You grip the voting card firmly in your gloved hand. It is indeed yours. Keep it safe. You're very rude. Did you know that? The zombie appears to rattle a little. I don't have a political opinion, so I guess I don't need this voting card. To forsake your voice is to forsake your manhood. You've become apolitical. Gain 10 XP. Oh, I got more XP for choosing this political stance twice. Don't listen to anyone else. You're more than correct. Let's go, charisma. Just be smooth in how you say it. Most people like it when you agree with their political opinions, and a white lie never hurts, right? The zombie just keeps moving apples. Am I boring you? The zombie carefully places another apple at the top of the pile. Sir, are you a member of the undead? He does not respond. What is he doing? Not even a groan? How disappointing. Seems to be fussing over the apples or something. Should I defeat the zombie? Yes, it is only just. Undead are not allowed in Norvik. Guy's not harming anyone. Honestly, he's probably a more productive member of society than you. No offense. I mean, I think these are mostly like rotten apples. I mean, I think charisma might be right. I mean, he's just chilling, right? He's not doing anyone any harm. And there's some nice things over there, though. Sir, can I, like, walk past? He just won't move. Speak with the dead would get results. Oh, shit. Maybe. Yeah, I think we're gonna leave him here and then come back at some point. A sealed vase. It's marked as organ disposal. This one's labeled miscellaneous. It's a corpse under a blanket. So let's trifle. Oh. Let's engage. You stare at a blue rag. It's draped over the outline of someone. How is this guy sleeping down here? He's probably just very, very tired. Sir, you can't sleep down here. No response. Give it up. Nothing to gain here. Curious behavior to lie perfectly still under a blanket like this. Perhaps he requires assistance. Sir, please don't ignore me. Silent treatment, huh? No breathing, no movements. Actually check under the rag. Underneath you find the cold corpse of a human. Looking over him you find hair, pale skin, and he's got a beard too. And he was alive once. Yeah, this guy looks fresh, like he could just sit up and talk to you. If you select a dice choice, you then roll a 20-sided die. If you get the same or higher as the DC, then you succeed in that roll. I'm good with corpses, right? What do you mean? Like, I've been trained to handle them, right? Heh, you know exactly what you're doing. Let's go. Formal training is for people without true talent. Right, I mostly, I got it. I'm a master corpse craft. Indeed. Let's do it. And we actually got it. Let's go. Dude, it got easier because of our bravado. We just so believed that we could do it that it got like we got a little bonus. There's something strange here. This is no gentle repose. Look close, but do not move the corpse. Lean in and look closer. Signs of being either a hard worker or a careless worker litter his skin. Cause of death appears to be not directly visible. No blunt trauma either. Considering his age and the shape of his body, this man most likely died of a common disease or internal failure. I was adding heart failure in there for some reason. Believe in the you that believes in yourself. Exactly. That's pretty broad and vague. Unless you're willing to start cutting, that's all you get. Except, there's also a marking on the right leg, a circle with a cross inside it. 300 pieces added. You recall that is the marking of PR, potential revivification. Oh right, this guy could be revived? Seems so. He most likely died during care, was granted immediate gentle repose. However, he clearly did not have an RF, a revive fund, nor did he have family members with enough ready cash. RF, Revive Fund. Perhaps he was just an unlikable fellow. Who knows? Fair enough. Cover up the corpse once more. So I should cast Revive on this guy, right? Potentially, yes. But it's okay to loot him, right? Yeah, why not? Not like the guy will complain, but don't go talking about it too loud, okay? Which would be dishonorable. Only take that which you need for your quest. Why is he here? This is a morgue, a lich house, clearly. Well, who was this guy? Just a man, a dead man. An honorable dead man. I guess we should stop bothering this corpse. Maybe we should leave this place. I don't know. I don't want to disrupt the good citizens. So we're just going to leave that guy there. Good morning, cleric. Oh, hello. Thank you. Oh man, I can't even read. Local mortician. The pale man sits hunched over a stack of forms, busy at work, his pencil slowly filling out line after line. On the top paper, you see an icon of a serpentine drake. That symbol, it's in a lot of official documents of the city. That is the Great Perch of Norvik. Great Perch, the drake-like sea creature found along River Torna. Earth was known to tame these creatures, and eventually the Great Perch became the symbol of his great city. Up and about, are we? Wonderful. Death. This is death. What the fuck? I'm Viskin, local entrepreneur and proprietor of this lich house. It appears you don't really belong here, but if there is anything I can do, cleric, just let me know. He smiles at you. We can trust this man. Thank you, Wisdom. His smile causes you to stir a deep feeling of unease, as if it's almost there, but just not quite. I have a lot of questions. Perfectly understandable. I'm afraid to say you've been through quite the turmoil, cleric. Tell me everything. Of course, it must be confusing. To tell you the truth, some fishermen brought you here last night. River Takey added shit. They caught you in their net, took you for a corpse. You were a corpse. Not that I blame them, you weren't exactly in prime condition. You quite literally live in this filthy uniform. No wonder they thought you were dead. So I am in fact alive. The pale man stops for a moment. He looks you up and down. Yes, I believe you are. Alive, one's dead. Hey, Tilak. Howdy, howdy, welcome. How did I end up in the river? Not a river, the river. I'm afraid I don't have much to tell. Perhaps you fell off one of the bridges to Tolstad. Sounds like the start of a great drinking story. The I woke up in a lich house tale. You don't have a lot of those, so that's good. I would never fall. It must have been an assassination attempt. How awful. What the fuck, man? Who are these fishermen? River guilders, I believe. They did not look like poachers, so my guess would be that. Find them. They hold the truth. Where can I find these fishermen? He ponders your question. I did not ask for names, sorry to say. But perhaps Waterlane. That's just a guess. Waterlane, the largest trade port in Norvik, located in a massive tunnel piercing the center of Tolstad. It is a so-called marvel of dwarven engineering. Dwarves? And it's the reason so many people commute to Tolstad over the many bridges, considering as one of the great crafted wonders of the world. Good guess. A lot of bloaters hanging out there. Oh my god. Or boaters, not bloaters. Either that or local tavern. I hope you find them. Wisdom difficulty 31. Figure out what's weird about this guy. I mean, we just try it, right? We were so close. You glare at the pale man who keeps working on his documents for approximately 2 minutes. Eventually, you feel stuck in your thoughts. I don't mean to imply I know more than an honorable Earthguard member, my good cleric. However, you must certainly have more important things to do on a day like this. He's correct. Maybe we can get back to this later. Some districts are locked on a failure and can be attempted again later. These checks are unlocked on a long or short rest, or by spending shards of Jor. But a roll with a very high DC should probably be lowered before attempting again. There's a zombie in your basement. Oh, how quaint. That's not an appropriate response. Apologies, cleric. We're closely connected with the city below. The undead seemingly wander as they please. City below, short for the city below the city. A phrase used to describe the incredible amount of tunnels and ruins below Norvik. Lots of monsters and stuff down there. Also riches if you delve deep enough. The city below the city, the dungeons and caverns beneath Norvik, yet to be conquered by the Earthfolk. You will surely see that all of its glory and treasures will return to the chosen people. Chosen people, a nationalistic term for the Earthfolk, most used by lovers of Earth and young men who want to feel like they are not just exploited fools in a system controlled by the Free Striders. Earthfolk, the people of Earth, the ancestors of those who reconquer the Ascani coast, true mythological heroes. However, I will have to take this up with Lady Sageleaf. I pay good crowns for HWBT protection. Thank you for the lurk, by the way, and hi, Frab. HWBT, the Halfway Bridge Tribe, commonly called the Halfways, one of the 3 goblin tribes in Norvik, and arguably the most influential, despite their small size, led by Lady Miska Sageleaf with their headquarters in the Goblin Garden on Tolstad. This is Turkev, I've been so tempted. So far it's hilarious. Oh, so it's all a misunderstanding then. Good. Wait, no, I don't actually believe you. Great, that seems to have cleared it up. It kept moving apples down there. Yo, boom, welcome. Oh, the apples. Fascinating behavior. You don't seem very alarmed about this. A stray undead creature will cause no trouble here. Gives you a rare smile and turns to the kobold by the stairs. Isn't that right, Ost? Oh, yes, master. What in the heck is this game about? We're a cleric guy. We have a quest in the city. We've been sent here by I didn't even notice this guy here. We've been sent here because they did not want to send anyone else to figure out mysteries, and we are probably the way my character is built, we're probably the dumbest man alive, but we're very charismatic. Great, that seems to have cleared that up. I have some other questions. I require assistance with some things. You call me cleric? Yes, I did. Because you're a cleric. Don't make an ass of yourself. Okay, I'm the cleric. Good for you. An example of that sarcasm thing mentioned before. Your purpose is here. You serve the city as a cleric of the river. Though I'd love to ask, what type of cleric are you? Type? Yes, if you're a clergyman, you might run a congregation for a local religion or deity. Holy man on a holy mission. How are you liking the game? So far, it's absolutely hilarious. Like, I'm really having a good time so far. Really good, really good. Oh, yeah, sure thing. Holy man on a holy mission. Then there are clerics of the bureaucratic variety, city officials speaking for the religious state. Rules are meant to be broken. You're not some stiff councilman. You, however, must be an arcane cleric. I'm the chosen one. Would it be wrong to say I'm the chosen one? What do you guys think? I'm the chosen one. I mean, I am a dumbass, so... The pale man stops and ponders your response. Chosen for what? I mean, my strength is pretty high, so I feel like to save the world and all would be pretty good. An eyebrow raised, almost like he takes your statement seriously. What a good person you are, cleric. One step at a time towards total domination and justice. Good luck with that. What do you know about spellcasting? Quite a bit. How do I get more spells? 2 ways. You can spend time learning them, drafting pages out of the palace archives. The palace, an unofficial nickname for the current rulers of Norvik, named after the palace district, in which most central authority resides. However, or the Great Library in the tower, since you obviously would have some access to that. However, I don't believe you have time for either of those options, so I would suggest the other route. Spell scrolls. Right, scrolls with spells on them. Indeed. Now, Tolstad is filled with all kinds of strange caches, so you'll probably encounter more by just looking around. If you get your hands on a scroll, then just memorize it. Cantrips or spells, doesn't matter. I'm sure you're talented enough to memorize them on the spot. I am! Strike a heroic pose. He nods to you and goes back to his writing. Can you teach me magic? A slight smirk creeps onto his face. I sadly don't have time for a proper lecture at the moment. After the election, I can make time if you're interested. Until then, you're free to browse my collection, he says, glancing at the many books along the western wall. And of course, here, Charm Person. I don't need that. A copy of Charm Person will surely be useful to you. That's a great shortcut to charming people, although you gotta be careful with the fallout, if you care about such things. That's all I gotta ask. Very well. If you want to practice, feel free to cast anything non-lethal on my servant Ost. Treating a servant like that is despicable. Agreed. I don't want to do that. In fact, that sounds quite awful. Fair enough. Just remember that spells are terribly useful when applied properly. I don't know where to go. Well, I kind of do, though. I don't know where to go. You shake your voice makes you sound positively fortfulad. Complete and utter despair of flesh and bone. I don't mean to tell you what to do, cleric, but there's a certain rumor that our local goblin chieftain is waiting for you. Yo, welcome back, Boom. I'm really liking the game so far. It's absolutely hilarious. I've hardly done 2 rooms of the game, and I've laughed out loud multiple times, so... What rumor? Just common rumoring. Lady Miska Sageleaf is her name. She's down in the Goblin Garden. Goblin? Goblin, short and green, got claws and fangs, little monsters. They've got 3 tribes in Norvik and are considered somewhat civilized. Goblins are green. Thank you, intelligence. Of course, you've heard of her. Lady Sageleaf is quite famous. Yeah, you don't want to fuck with that one. Damn. Call her Dragon of Tolstad. She sounds scary. She is. Treat her with respect, cleric. Lady Sageleaf is a powerful ally. I would even go so far as to call her the de facto lawkeeper here on this island fortress. This goblin is no lawkeeper, only the city rules. Earth rule. Wait, this is part of the job? Talking with some petty goblin queen? You may find her at the southern tip of Tolstad, the pale man says and keeps scribbling on his note, on his papers in front of you. He does not value your time. Okay, well that's all I need, thanks. Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and leave now. Before you do, make sure to collect all your belongings. He gives you a quick inspection with his dead eyes. Too quick, like he's trying not to show his interest. Weird. At least he's not hitting on you. Or would that be an improvement? What belongings? Quite a lot. Your uniform, your cloak, and also a voting card. Peculiar voting card. Every party had been marked on it. I'm assuming it's yours. I'm not sure if it's mine, maybe, possibly. I mean, I'm apolitical. I'd never vote for anyone. Pale man ignores you. I asked Oz to lay the surviving pages of your spellbook to dry over there, he says, and points across the chamber. Ah, so that they could dry since they were wet. How good. How kind. This man is awesome. He then looks at the pocket watch on his desk. That is an esoteric pocket watch. You may have it, cleric. It will surely prove useful to you. Beyond that, you should be good. Did they have any weapons? None, I'm afraid. They must be at the bottom of the River Torna. Damn, you'll have to pick up something new. Maybe a warhammer? Yeah, second longest documented river along the coast, splitting the band of Ascani in half. I don't need your help. Yeah, no, got it, thanks. Paleman turns his face towards you and smiles. Only every government employee were as devoted as you, cleric. He gives you a stern expression. Good luck on your quest. His words burn a hole in your heart. I don't know, man. I think this guy sounds pretty friendly. But exploring said you may move faster by running. To do so, either double click or hold shift. Time to go. The red eye of earth and Jorah left its mark across the bands. Today is a universal sign of magic. Uh-oh. Mushrooms, probably edible. Can I just take this? I just take that. Empty pod. My god. Another body. Your fate one day. Crap caps. Ah, it's all good. Eat them. Wait, what? I mean... They do sound pretty good, and we are a bit damaged. Can't eat, I'm too full. Aw, shoot. Hey, this guy's got some cash on him. Wait, is that... Ruined prayer book. -3 intelligence. The day is ruined. Most of the pages will dry now, have been completely drenched. Only a few pages of the soggy, brackenish papyrus pages are readable. They appear to contain some type of undecipherable symbols. Someone has attempted to dry this to the best of their ability. No, no, no! By Earth. This is your prayer book. So many hours wasted. You would have to rebind the whole thing. It's ruined. That'll cost a fortune. A chant book is able to sustain humidity, not underwater excursions. You should have protected Earth's chants more carefully. What a disgrace. Well, it's still my prayer book, so I mean, I need to use it. Can't equip text there. Oh, I'll just put it on here. There we go. So slabs are designed to slide along the iron beams. Interesting. You flip the tome open. There are fine and handwritten letters scattered across the pages. While the symbols appear to be readable, you do not understand the language. De verbis draconum ars occulta. The author's name appears to be Calum Diminori. Diminor. Anyone who uses this term for anything modern is either an antifreeze strider or lives under a rock. Can I try to read it? No. You have no idea what this means. Right, I need to get my hands on comprehend languages. Right, that's a spell you used to keep prepared all the time. Find a spell scroll. Maybe you could buy it somewhere. It's fairly common. Esoteric geometry. You know this already. Well, I'll still take a look. We got some incense. Here we go. Human cause no trouble. Strange rocks. I'm just allowed to take this. Guess so. Hello. Wiggling his little clawed feet, the kobold follows your every move with cold and flinching yellow eyes. Even the small blade can fell a giant. Watch out for this one. Masters say you behave. You don't tell me what to do. I did just now. Fair enough. Yes, you're adorable. The kobold glares at you. Your comment has begun to the breaking process. Soon you will be the alpha. A battle of will. Do not give in. We glare back. Your eyes meet each other, still, ever vigilant. We glare. The kobold does not move. We glare some more. Yep, you're staring at each other. You're doing it. Eyes meet eyes. Glare, glare. You're looking at a kobold's yellow eyes. Stare in an angry or fierce way. Looking hard. Hey, Mirox. Leaning close to the kobold's stern face. You should probably stop this. No. I don't think I'm getting anything more out of this. Keep staring. Damn. I don't think we're getting anything more out of this. Fair. Okay, well. I have some questions for you. Damage doesn't rely on strength. All in the mechanism. You know it, baby. You are a kobold. Not question. Next. Oh, fuck. Yeah, that's not a question. Quick, save it. Try to save the question. +2 DC because we stared at him. We try to save the question. Come on, baby. Oh, that's a success. Okay, yeah, we need to roll above, not below. I'm stupid. Okay. Whew. Am I a kobold? No. Kobolds, what are they good for? Many things. Shooting human for one. That's my single question. Are you a kobold? Yes. Better than nothing, I suppose. Okay, sweet. All right. Do kobolds exist? Yes. What are you voting for in the upcoming election? Angry Human Party. But they hate kobolds. No, they do good. Strong men lead. Bright tomorrow. This is a good kobold. Very good kobold. He has principles. Tell him he's a good boy. You're a good boy. Thanks, he mutters, his words oozing with disdain. Yo, what's up, son? That's my single question. Can I ask something else? Okay. How'd you get this gig? Not gig. Not a gig. I'm a devoted servant for master. Keep going. So you're a slave, not slave. And your master is... Master Viscan, and he owns you. Not own, serve. Okay, not a slave, just servant, being paid. Sounds legal. Legal, super legal. Can I borrow your crossbow? Human is kidding? Not funny. You would make greater use of it than this puny creature. Just take it. The kobold snorts. Go away! Don't let this slide, just take the crossbow. Try to convince the kobold. The kobold stares at you. Uh-oh. How do we do this? Appeal to his better nature? I don't fucking know. Stealing would be evil, so just demand it, loudly. I mean, we can do that. We got a good argument, I think. Let's go! Easy. Oh, you know exactly what to say. There's only one thing you could possibly convince this kobold, that you should get the crossbow. And that is, of course, Viscan asked me to get your crossbow. Master did? Yeah, he said I needed it more than you. What? Why? You said you were so strong that you don't need it anymore. The kobold squints. He leans back and smirks, then nods. Here we go. Let's go. The kobold reluctantly and slowly hands over his crossbow. Master always right. Well, now I feel really bad. The fact that he handed it over without even asking the pillman first. Love it. With the crossbow safely in your grasp, the kobold scoffs. Weak human, of course you need crossbow. Thanks. That's so fucked up, dude. Even the small blade can fell a giant. I have some more questions for you. Where were you when the tea shop incident occurred? Incident? The tea shop blew up. Boom. Did you say boom it? Did you boom it? The kobold makes a cackling noise. I wish. Tea shop explosion would be fun to set up. When it happened, I was on water lane, on mission. What were you doing on water lane? Milk. Doing milk? Deliver. You deliver milk? Yes, side hustle. I want to know a lot less. Ask questions about the milk. Kobold stares at you. Do kobolds produce milk? No! Can I have some milk? No. Valiant effort. Thank you, Strength. Where does the milk come from? Cows. Just cows? Just. Do you like milk? No. Milk is a form of pure vitality, nature's most precious resource. You've acclimatized your gut to the unnatural consumption of another species' milk, like an enormous babe clinging to its mother's teat. I also don't like milk. Easy. You smirk, a confident laugh escaping your lips. You then turn towards the ceiling, smiling. I also don't like milk. Your comment has made a dent upon the world. What a stance! As a human, who could have ever thought such a thing about you? Win them over with lies and deceit. Control them through flattery and love. The kobold stares at you with awe in his yellow, expressionless eyes. Who buys the milk? Humans. Waterlane humans. They pay many for fresh milk before dawn. Side hustles are always smart. You should do a milk run later. That's so smart. I don't have anything else to ask about milk. Okay. Milk curious added. Let's go. Thank you. Yes, thank you. This knowledge will be very useful. You should totally find out more about this. Could be a big money maker. Who are you? I'm Os. I'm security chief in Lich House. A strong little one, nearly unmovable. It's lactose intolerance. I hope not. Oh my god, there's so much stuff. Oh my god, yeah, we could actually go on a milk run. That's crazy. This is so fucking funny, dude. This game, holy shit. Right, we should probably take this. I almost forgot. +1 intelligence. Maybe I should put it back. little bit of incense. Some bookies. Esoteric books. So many books. Basic manual, arcanist histories, novels. Some of them could stand out to you, or some of them stand out to you as classics. It could be useful to refresh your mind. The books taunt you bookishly. Of course, we're going to read the collected chants of Norvik. On the first page, a short message is hand-scribbled in the corner. My belief lay in the collected humanity of Norvik. May you remember that from this collection, with honor and grace, Pili D. Is this a handwritten message from the second patriarch himself? Protect this book with your life. This is a sacred artifact. A dream of unity under Earth. The book begins with a lengthy essay about the foundation of Norvikian cultures and values. It's really like a guide, if anything. What a Norvikian person is, how their values come from various tribes in the old country, and how together they have formed something greater under Earth. You've read this before, but you do get a better sense of what this all means now. It is, in some way, a plea, a stern suggestion for every human in Norvik to lose any sense of former tribal identity, to embrace a new one, a Norvikian spirit. The text directly explains how a new Norvikian culture will help the city grow and fight against inequity and injustice through unity, mainly by being generous and not hoarding wealth, among other things. Ha! A naive thought! Then finally, it does touch upon the connection with dwarves as well, and how the Norvikian spirit is not contained within humans only. It is not just blood; it is sweat and tears as well. Those folk who unite with us will not be seen as an other. No, they too are Earth's folk. They too are Earth's guard. That's a long-ass foreword. Yeah, it's like 5 pages. Old man likes to ramble. For real. You shut it, looking upon the title once more. Collected Chants in Norvik. That's a really great book. It is. It's a really great book. Okay, well, I guess we place it back on the shelf. This book does not deserve your toxic presence. If you were stronger, more capable, then perhaps you could have carried that weight. What? You really want the book. One day it could be yours. This is very confusing. I'm just putting back the book. There's some issues with sealing going on here. Just ignore it. Let us forget this for now. I mean, I love folk tales. Opening the Trill Sisters book shows you an index of several tales, many of which you heard growing up. Stories for children are useless. Do not waste time here. Alright. Read Autobiography Prax by Lord Phileas Prax. Take a look at the first page. In these pages, I shall endeavor to recount the journey of a mind born to greatness, a will tempered by the crucible of ambition, and a spirit bound to the relentless pursuit of the arcane. My name is Phileas Prax. It goes on to make grandiose statements on his personal abilities of magic. Know this. I write not for the masses, but for the few who possess the clarity of vision to see beyond the veil of mediocrity. To them I offer my life as a lesson and legacy that they might learn from my triumphs, and avoid the pitfalls that lie in wait for the unwary. Such long sentences. DC 4 failure. Holy shit. You remember the first chapters dealing with his youth, growing up in the ruthless court of rival house, the Hagenshags. How he struggles against relentless opposition and bullying. Power is not born of blood, nor inherited by the fortune of birthright. It is cultivated in the crucible of the mind, refined by the fires of discipline, and sharpened by the relentless pursuit of knowledge. Let those who seek to rule first learn to kneel before the altar of wisdom, for it is there that true strength is forged. A glorious design. Let those who learn lead, through merit of ability and nothing else. We shut the book. You shut it, looking up on the title once more. I don't really want to make any commitments here to any ideas. I'm also not really well learned, so I don't know. Oh my god, dwarves? Hello? Men at work beneath Asgel's green banner. Hey guys, I'm totally with you. What's up? Hey, what's up, Nod? Disco Elisi Old Woe. Around the amphitheater scene, you see a number of dwarves hard at work. They're constructing a banner of some kind, carrying a bright green flag. One of these dwarves stands to face you with a furrowed brow. "Oi, Mr. City Man," he calls out as you approach. "We've made it clear already, we're not moving. Not one bit." He shoots you a shit-eating grin. That's not a great way to greet the cleric of Norvik. The cleric. "Oh, is that so? I'm guessing I'm supposed to grovel." I mean, that would be nice, thanks. You lean a little further into being a cleric. Gain 10 XP for choosing this class 2 times. Let's go. The dwarf glares at you. "No, I don't see why I would." You hear the other dwarves laugh behind him. "Nothing illegal going on here. Nothing at all." Perfect, then you don't have to deal with it. Fantastic. Wait, this must mean he's doing something highly illegal. Stop him. Great, I was worried there for a second. He looks you up and down. Yeah, okay, great. You didn't expect that to slide. That was a joke. You're clearly doing something illegal. Very great. Now, who are you? My name's Alvos, or Bon Embers, of Bon Embers, foreman in the Azlogist movement of Norvik. Azlogist, the workers who build this city want to rule it. Seems only just. Their vision is of a fair and even society where those who live underneath rise up to show their worth. After all, why can't we share? He's done more good than all of you Earthguard combined. A true speaker of Asgal. You're a celebrity? Simi exaggerates. He gives the older dwarf the stink eye. I'm also not in any way proud of my heritage. Nobility is just a poisonous hierarchy. He grins. Just wanted to make that clear. Don't mention the whole noble thing. It'll just piss him off, unless you want that. Nobleman, huh? In the old country, yeah. That doesn't matter here. I'm just a foreman of the Tolstad district. Doesn't matter. If he's noble, he must be rich. How much money do you have on you? Didn't your mommy and daddy ever teach you it's rude to ask about someone's mint? I bet you're only here because of your mommy and daddy. What did you say? You must have misheard me. I said, don't forget to thank mommy and daddy for the foreman position. He clenches his jaw and stares at you. See, that's the difference between you and me, human. He takes a deep breath and mutters, "My work speaks for itself." All right. You boys setting up a play or something? A play? He spits on the ground. We're holding a rally for the cause. This evening, workers across Stolstad will gather to hear the words of Asgal. He turns toward the orc. And no one's going to stop it. The big brutes of devilish origin. They're rare in Norvik. Most of them can be found in Feltire. Brut, Vorgeni slang for brother. Specifically the dialect grown out of the coastal slang, a mix between gnome tongue and underclass migrant workers in old Mongo colonies. You hear laughing coming from across the theaters. Papers, Alvaz. He grumbles and turns back to you. So, what do you want? That orc lady sure is annoying. That's putting it mildly. Yo, what's up, Caitlin? So, it is forenoon. I get the lads together, and when we arrive, that accursed woman is standing there. The dwarf shudders. She starts complaining. He reaches for something in his pocket and takes out some documents. We show her the papers. And the papers are no good, she says. Pah! Real convenient, I say. No, there's nothing wrong with these papers. We're in our right to speak out against tyrants and burghers. Bureaucracy. They sure are playing a game they can't win. How dreadful. Sure is. Can I see the papers? Isn't it a bit of macabre to... Macabre? Macabre? Macabre. I only know how to say this in like a Boston or like New York accent or whatever, like macabre. To hold a rally on top of a morgue. Morgue? Macabre? Me too, intelligence. Macabre. The dwarf grumbles to himself and glances over to the Lich House stairs. I thought I was a dentist. No matter, the Asgal movement is not afraid of death. You hear laughter from the orc behind you. Big words, Alvaz. The dwarf grits his teeth. Damn orc. Can I see the papers? He gives his companions a glance. Why? Construct an argument as to why we should see the papers. Easy! Nat 20. Just tell him you're an expert and that you're on their side. I'm an expert. Are you now? Yes, I'm also on your side. He repeats louder. Are you now? Now hit him with, I'm your best shot at getting out of this. The dwarf grumbles. His eyes go from you to the orc behind you. Fine. The dwarf sighs and grabs something in his pocket. PPG document. He hands over the scroll. Excellent. I can trust you with these documents, city man. Or I trust you with these documents. Tell us we're in the wrong. I dare you. Because we're not. The old dwarf joins in. Dwarf. Stout, short, hairy. Loves to dig and build. You know the drill. Heh. Drill. They built most of Norvik and have a long history with the Earth folk. Take a step back and check it out. Let's see what's going on here. You can access certain items in your inventory to access unique dialogues. Alright, I'll take a look. Let's have a gander. -1 intelligence and -1 wisdom. I could equip this. Should we? Let's have a look. Brothers of the mind, rejoice! So you do say the bray, like you do say the R? Macabre? It's quite light, some kind of magazine paper. Unrolling it reveals a short statement about political rally at the Circle Square. Permission of public gathering accepted, it says in big letters at the bottom. Followed by his signature, Tolstad Magistrate, Nicholas Darrow. Uh-oh. Why? Swing, swing, swing with me. Oh wait, is that like from something? Permission of public, yeah, Magistrate Nicholas Darrow. Magistrate, the highest government position beyond Lord Patriarch. Chosen to rule district of in Norvik for 10 to 12 years, depending on their bloodline. The actual text used an archaic and typically bureaucratic writing style. Well, let's examine it in detail. Ooh, looks fine to me. You scan the text again, checking for spelling, phrasing, and terminology. It's perfect, not a single error. Or, I see nothing wrong here. Indeed, you do not. You should check it out again later. Or as someone who knows about this kind of stuff. Have I seen this kind of document before? Cool document. It's not. Okay, well. Have I seen this before? Never. They must be rare. I don't like it. Oh, how come? Because it's a legal document? Duh. Too many words. Fascinating. The orc observes you with great interest. Hello. On the edge of the ruinous amphitheater, you see an orc sitting on one of the many loosened stone blocks. Looks like she's waiting for something. Or someone. Exuding an air of authority around her, the large woman gives you a wry smile. Her tusks are gleaming. Not just physically imposing, this orc knows how to exert power in other ways as well. What's this? Not often we get Uthgard around here. She presents her palm to you. Vera is my name. I'm second in command guild agent at Tolstad. Nice to meet you. Yes, the handsome orc lady wants you to say a name. Be nice to her. She's a free strider. Free strider, the new way. People in the east have overthrown the old wizards and gods. For years, a revolution has slowly creeped into the city. Now it's time to finally join the free cities and get rich. The Free Cities, a collection of city-states and reeds. All united under the golden banner of free striderism. Norvik will join them one way or another. Make sure she knows you're a cleric. Do not grab her hand. That's not what that is. Grab her hand. You reach forward and take her hand in yours. She's clearly a bit confused. It becomes a sort of awkward handshake. Kiss her hand. You lean in and attempt to bonk the front of your hand against the top of her hand. She quickly pulls it back. With a laugh, she says, perhaps the name is in order first, human. I'm the cleric, actually. Apologies, not the Earthguard cleric. I assumed the term was interchangeable. The path of becoming cleric is becoming even more familiar. Gain 15 XP for choosing this class 3 times. But suppose you're not all, she says, waving towards your outfit, esoterically attuned. She accepts your annoying correction with a smile. Probably means she sees you as no threat at all, a mere puppy. She shoots you another smile, waiting patiently for you to say anything. Like to know more about you. Little old me, I'm an open book. You're a strong and physically imposing woman. She covers her mouth and tusk with a hand. You got one shot. She's bedazzled by your confidence. Don't fuck this up. Do it! Climb that mountain! This is bad. Tell her when business is settled, you'd like to take her out to dinner. That should do it. Bet you can carry me around like a straw doll. You bet your sweet ass. Few men get that privilege. That wasn't very bling treasure of you. Sweat. Tremors. Be wary. This could end very badly. We roll. 18, baby! Your mind races as you feel something within reach out toward the orc lady. For a moment, you see yourself through her eyes. Suddenly, you realize how awkward you're being, but also how you can save the situation entirely. Is this it? The forbidden art, too powerful for any one man to wield? Is this the power of empathy? Oh, use empathy. Right, this orc, she likes a straightforward attitude. Just ask her in a confident tone. Something like, I know this great place down by the river. When I'm done saving the world, let's go eat there. The orc chuckles. I'm curious to see what's underneath that helmet of yours. Fine, human, but after the election, I'm quite busy until then. Score! Only after the election? Man, you're working for the Free Striders? I don't work for the revolution, it's just a revolution. You fool, you knew that. Maybe. I work for the Ascani Reeds Trading Company. We promote the Free Strider ideals in Askin. Currently, we focus on making sure this selection process goes smoothly, along with other economic concerns. I enjoy working for them very much. Perhaps not so much on slow days like this, but alas. Sorry, I don't really know any of this. You see, I'm apolitical. Apolitical? Yes, please. I'd love some. Glance around your shoulder. She nods slowly. You've become even more of apolitical. Gained 15 XP. I'll be honest, this is one of the reasons I took this job. Speaking with individuals such as yourself, hearing what they have to say. It may wakes up from being dead, flirts with the orc capitalist 3 minutes later. You know it. What's up, Ardent? So, thank you for that. What's it like being an orc in Norvik? My kind is quite rare, so... She mumbles her gaze, trailing off toward the horizon. The occasional comment does sting a bit. I've gotten used to it. How nice of you to ask. I'm not asking you, I'm collecting information. Yes, I'm a wonderful person. Your comment elicits a spontaneous laugh. Oh, gods be damned, you are a special little man. Where are you from? She doesn't answer you at first, instead she looks away for a moment and smirks. You mean, because I'm an orc I can't be Norvikian? She says, looking at you with a stern expression. Where are you from, orc? Oh, Jesus. Whose representative crushes my head between their thighs? I'm sorry. She laughs. Oh, don't be. I'm only messing with you. I knew that. Start going down on your knees. No, really, I'm sorry. Stop, please, get up. She guides you back to your feet. I am actually not from Norwich, believe it or not. I'm from Blood City Bay. I ran with the warbands when I was a girl. A powerful warrior here. Took me all around the coast, she explains, far from the cursed plains of Feltire. We were hired during the Third Revolutionary War in Reeds. When it was over, I stayed behind. As she speaks, you see her eyes glimmer. Those were the days. I'm done asking questions. Oh, silly me, talking about myself all the time? What about you? I'm not important. Stare off into the distance. Saying it like that makes you sound anything but. Nod your head, leave. I'm actually here on important business. Business, you say? She leans in and squints at you. Fascinating. Perhaps I can be of service, cleric. For your business. Tell me what you know about the tea shop. The tea shop that blew up, she says dramatically. Sounds like a magazine tale. I heard it was an accident. The Post mentioned it in passing. Minor mishap, I believe it was the official quote. Although from what people tell me, it was quite the explosion. Quite. Anything else you know? No, I'm afraid not. I was away at the time of the explosion on the North Wall. North Wall, one of the 5 districts in Norvik, known as the Industrial District for its many factories built along the river. This is where you live. The sign of an outsider. She calls it the North Wall instead of just North Wall. She looks inland. I did see the smoke. It was a clear day. What do you think was the cause, cleric? The city says it was an accident, then it is. Don't give away too much, she's prying. No comment. He raises an eyebrow. Hold on, are you here to investigate the tea shop? No. Don't answer that. She has no control over you. She's a free strider, so why run? Stand against her. She has no right. No. But actually, she says, holding out her hands. Beware! This woman knows how to manipulate people. Oh, shit. Maybe. Is that a maybe yes? Nice weather we're having. Are you here for the tea shop? Oh, man, you look lovely today. Thanks. Are you here to investigate the tea shop? Shit, she's good. I'm here to do business. With the tea shop? The one that blew up? We try it. We failed. Quick, sneak away before she could say or do anything about it. You glance to your back, carefully preparing to take the first step away from the conversation. No, don't stop. Come back. Please answer my question before you leave. Ooh, the orc gives you the kind of look that would give that you would give a child after they started eating gravel. Let me ask again, she says, her tone now slightly more tense. Are you investigating the tea shop? Yes, damn it. Interesting. I'll be honest, I assumed the sea would just ignore it. But they sent you. Perhaps it was a secret? Should we have stoically avoided the question better? It's fine, she would find out eventually anyhow. It's sort of a giveaway. Clearly someone thinks this is an esoteric mess. If they send a cleric to look into it. Esoteric? I keep hearing that word. What does it mean? It means her eyes wander for a while, her brow furrows. It's a term to describe whenever anything queer happens, whether the cause would be regular spellcasting or something more esoteric. I'm sure you've noticed something you couldn't explain rationally, then that would be esoteric. Assumed you, of all people, would know what it is, considering. She mimics casting a spell with her hands, then points at you. Well, I'm here now. Why would the city avoid sending a representative? Duh, because of the election, of course. Look, Tolstad is a highly volatile district with lots of extremist ties. I believe this tea shop acts as a sort of a lightning rod. So when a place like that blows up, why would any faction spend resources investigating it? Might even seem like a blessing to some, to cleanse the city of its filthy holes. Especially when those resources could be spent on trying to win the terribly important election. While some might see it as corruption, I'd classify it more as simple, boring, but ultimately harmless bureaucracy. What exactly have you heard? It blew up. Fireplace incident. Bullshit, of course. Most like your rogue spellcaster. Well, I'm here now. You sure are. Good luck, cleric. If there's anything the Ascania Reed's training company can do to help you out, let me know. You can usually find me down in our HQ on Waterlane. She smiles in a way that completely breaks down your defenses. Looking forward to seeing you there. This woman knows well how to manipulate weaker men. I like her already. Where is the Goblin Chieftain? Lady Sageleave? Just head down these stairs. Good luck getting an audience, though. Is she busy? I sure hope so. Took us months to get in a room with her to discuss some renovations in the holes. The holes, a common slang for central spire of apartments in Tolstad. The lower ones are less fancy. If she's not busy, she's a bitch. Damn, dragging a Tolstad my ass. She catches herself from releasing any more profane comments. Anything else? I'm done discussing business. What's this deal with the dwarves? Oh, them? Complicated as anything. I wouldn't be sitting here wasting my precious day if it wasn't for them. But in short, they're holding an unlawful assembly. And they won't let me take a look at the documents proving it. Not frustrating at all, she says and winks at you. She telegraphs her sarcasm heavily. This is useful when communicating with slower individuals. That's good. Nice lady. Well, should I just hand her the PPG thing I got? She could probably do something with it. It could be a good idea. Here you go. What's... She mumbles and eyes the papers. I'll be damned. How'd you get your hands on these? They trusted me with them. They did? By the gods, aren't they naive? She stands up, her figure towering over you. Oh my god. Then she gives you a nod before walking over to the dwarves. Elvas! What? You're giving up, orc? She holds up the documents. I believe you're missing something. He stares at the PPG papers. His jaw drops. How did you? The dwarf glares over at you, his face red. You've just made an enemy for life. You! Diskrek! Krek, dwarven word for low beast or critter, often used as a demeaning term for humans. Are you really going to waltz in a jail sentence, Alphaz? Wouldn't you rather just walk away? The dwarf glares at Vera's smug expression. Fawn! The dwarf roars and looks like he's about to charge at the orc. Foreman, the older dwarf mutters. Bah! Boys, pack it up! With Vera standing by, a grin on her face, the dwarf quickly scurry off with their stuff. The dwarves, plural. As the circle square grows quiet, she turns to face you. You've made a friend today, human. She passes your shoulder and tells you, when you have time, come visit the trade post down in Water Lane View. We'll see if there's anything the Ascani Reed's trade company can do for you. Oh, finally, it's just you. Well done. Having the free riders on your side will be highly beneficial. I don't know, man. I feel like doing things against the law is bad. So, you know, we gotta do something. Oh my god, who's this? The drunk sphinx. A large merman? These exist? Oh my god. Oppressive landlord? What do you mean? I thought you'd be oppressed. Oppressed landlord, more like. Oh my goodness, Gonk with the raid. Gonk, thank you so much. Were you streaming, perhaps? A little bit of Beyond All Reason, perhaps, maybe? Chat, shout out to our Lord and Savior Gonk. Awesome gal pal, would 100% recommend. A look at Glorp, so true, so true. Welcome, welcome, guys. Mr. Meow, welcome. Vaporwave Axolotl, awesome name. Stream Planetary Annihilation, oh my god. Based? Baba Based? I love Planetary Annihilation. Oh my god, thank you so much for the follow. Without orbital units? That was a joke? Wait. That was a joke. Oh. I'm just gonna move on now. Like, if we're talking about dice rolls, that was a failed dice roll. Like, you played your hand and it was not good. A large merman sits by the sea. Merman, a male merfolk, not to be confused with mermaid. Cleric, he says, without acknowledging you further. His voice is deep and bubbling. Greetings, citizen. I am indeed the cleric. Don't worry, I have a funnier joke. Me, I'm the funnier joke. No, don't say that. It's not true. Canonical. Man. You feel a growing pull towards being a cleric. Gain 20 XP. He does not take his dark blue eyes off the city horizon. Why are you disturbing me? Hey, I'm the one asking questions here. I don't believe you are. He can't tell you off like that. He just did. Nuh-uh. The merman looks at you with a pair of deep eyes. Thalassos is my call. You stand in my garden. So what are we playing anyways, Lumi? We are playing Esoteric Ebb. We're like basically at the start of the game in the sense that we've played for almost 2 hours and we've advanced 3 screens. Imagine Disco Elysium, only it's Terry Pratchett. It's really good. This is public property, no? No. I don't appreciate the city visiting my property without a heads up. This really seems like a public walkway to me. Oh, well, it's not. But while you're just standing there, keep an eye on the second pole. Okay. He nods to the second pole. We look at it. You keep your eyes peeled on the tip. They come in waves. When it happens, it's quick. So we just wait here. Fishing is about... Fishing is about patience, cleric. You need to breathe and... He takes a long breath. Stare at him, slightly shaking. And watch. A professional, eh? You work for the River Guilders? He raises a thick eyebrow in your direction. No. So what do you do then? I operate facilities, apartment complexes mostly. Hold on. Hold on. You're a merman. Who's a landlord? Try not to mention it. We try really hard not to mention it. Oh, we definitely mention it. Your belly beckons. The comment, it will slip out no matter what you do. Unless... You're a merman. Who's a landlord? Let it out. Be free. He takes a deep and heavy breath. A merman landlord? You are not the first to comment on it. Have a laugh. I know I'm very witty. It's pretty funny, I have to admit. Ha ha ha. The merman clenches his jaw, his facial muscles twitching. He grumbles through his teeth. Very funny. He reaches forward and grabs the second pole, grabbing it from you while continuing to fish on his own. No! With a stern nod, he sends you on your way. Aww. Now I feel bad. What are you voting for in the election? Voting for the Free Striders. I have no strong feelings on your choice. However, I must thank you for sharing this deep part of yourself. It makes me feel like you're opening up to me. He actually turns to face you with a disgusted expression. Then he turns back and keeps on fishing. What do you know about the tea shop? It burned up. Yeah, I know that part. Merman stays silent for a while, then he mutters to you. You need to find out what happened, if it's an esoteric area with a fireplace. If it happens to more units in the area, I could be affected. I will personally hold Metro Darrow responsible if it does. Darrow, one of the original Earthfolk houses to found Norvik with Earth. Their bloodline can still be found in high positions all around the city. I'm sure Darrow cares a lot about your units. He better. Do your job. I've spoken with Misk on the topic. We both agree. You must figure out what happened, cleric. Make sure it does not happen again. Yes, sir. He grunts. You have a quest for me? No. Nothing? I do not have anything like that, no. What about late rents? You have some late rents? You have to have some. No secret temple that he's exploring like a merman dungeon? No. Come on, you gotta have something. The merman says nothing for a few seconds as if feigning to think. Then he says no. Not even a delivery? Like a fetch quest? Nope. What about late rents? You have to have some late rents. I can handle that myself. So nothing, huh? Nothing. He's patient. Very much so. Like a father handling his slightly too old for these type of questions son. Except... smirk. My tenants have reported a strange light around Pillar Road, with the tea shop. I do not want to take any chances. Take a look for me. Chances? The merman grumbles something. If it has anything to do with a tea shop, or if it's a ghost, or if it's an esoteric event. It was reported to be spotted in the late hours, sometime after midnight, on the road down on the field and Pillar Road. I have no resources to pay, but if you wish to do your duty, make sure my tenants are not disturbed by such nonsense again. Oh my god, duty? Quest accepted! Not a quest. No? Quests require payment. This is, if you do it, entirely pro bono. Well, a quest is a quest. I love quests. It's our duty to do them. But yeah, this is D&D Elysium. Yes, but add a little healthy Terry Pratchett humor. Also, hello there, boss. Good to see you. Good to see all of you. You wouldn't happen to know anyone in the fishing guild, would you? Does it have combat? I think so. He glares at you. No. I was fished up from the river by them and brought to the Lich House. So I just want to check up on that whole business. They did not bring you to Viskin. What? I did. What? He stops looking at you. Wait, really? He says nothing. Oh. He nods. So you fished me up? Yes. You were dead. Dead? Yeah, that can't be. I mean, I'm alive, so I brought you to the morgue, as one should. Then you come here, alive. But that is your business. But I don't understand. I have nothing more to say about that. You should deal with it yourself. Yes, you should. This means there was a resurrection. Now you need to learn why. You were risen for a purpose. You are a walking dead. So I'm a zombie? Yes. In a spiritual sense. I have some personal questions for you. No. False. You do have questions. What do you mean, no? No personal questions. You can't just say no. Okay, fine. Then you're not allowed to ask me any personal questions either. Talia. Whatever that means. Okay, well, thank you, citizen. It's your household. Oh, that goes, like, into the town. This game is so fucking funny, dude. Holy shit. Wasn't it already oppressive landlords? There we go. Saw a hammer forgotten left behind where the doors had been. Oh shit, you did? Those fools! Maybe I can't equip it? Wait, where does it go? It is a weapon. Excellent. This is more befitting of our status. Don't expect much combat from this game. Drunk Sphinx opens at 6. I'll have to wait to get inside. Till 6. Hammer time. Thank you for the tip. I did not notice that. We gotta go meet the goblin. Let me ask me questions, but I'm not the one playing the game. Yeah, we ended up going for a custom character. Let's, oh my god, is that a monkey? I mean, I failed the check. That's the best I got. It's a monkey. Here, let me show you us. 14 strength, 10 dexterity, 15 constitution, 3 intelligence, 6 wisdom, 16 charisma. This is us. I might have equipped my soggy book for -3 intelligence because it's funny. So the idea kind of is, I mean, you'll love this game's sense of humor then? Yeah, no, 100%, 100%. I didn't bill it to min-max or anything. I figured, okay, so, like, we're very charismatic, but we're absolute dumbass. So, like, even though we're very charismatic, like, things still didn't go our way. Like, we completely go along Or we think that, like, we're, like, successfully gaining something out of something, but instead we're just being led on and on. Himbo. Yeah, we're basically a big himbo. We could put on this esoteric pocket watch. Go meet Snell first. He's just ahead and a fun companion. Other than that, don't go go anywhere, do anything. Go anywhere and do anything. I do want the companion. Is Snell up ahead over here? The Goblin Garden is ahead. You feel it. Nature seeps through the cracks. Yeah, like, especially since the game is, like, saying, like, hey, you know, like, roleplay your character, like, go have fun, go stupid shit, make wrong choices. I feel like just straight up, like, fully going in there with a dumb build like this should be great. I do kind of agree that it's a lot of I like the voting card, yeah, but of course prayer book's better. Should we use the esoteric pocket watch? I feel like we probably should have it on. It's fine. Let's go talk to this monkey. You raise your head toward the sky. Above you sits a tiny red creature. His wings flutter faintly in the... Oh my god, that was a big bird. He's just a little guy with wings, reading his little newspaper. The fiend throws a quick glance your way. He's annoyed. An evil creature, beware. Staring at a piece of paper, he does not acknowledge your presence. Hello. Hey, little guy, why aren't you on my shoulder? He slowly puts down the paper. Funny, I've never heard that before. You're so original. Wait, he says, leaning in to get a good look at you. Earthguard? A cleric? Hell's you doing here? That reaction. Your presence is uncommon. I'm not allowed on Tolstad? Divine mission, the usual. Very well, I won't get in your way. I, for one, am very happy for your presence. This place has gone downhill since the city let the goblins and freestriders run amok. Oh no, the devil's a kiss-ass. We need some damn order in this place. Wise words, that's true. So if you need any legal advice, just let me know. It gives you a tiny, sharp smirk. You can hear out any advice, just don't listen to it blindly. That's impossible. No one can listen whilst blind. True. What's wrong with you? Should I invest in stocks? Oh. I do not give nor have ever given investment advice, but... Yes? He looks you up and down. I should ask, have you ever bought shares before, cleric? I don't share with anyone, little red man. Okay, some basics then. Popularized by late Divine Era human adventure companies, the share is essentially percentage of ownership of a certain venture. Could be a guild, could be a company, or a specific adventure. Something that is supposed to grow over time, so you can increase the value of your securities in that venture. It's a risky way to increase your capital, without actually doing any real work. Gods, this devil is good. Learn from him. And people buy stocks in me? The little red devil stares at you. If you were to set yourself up as a venture, then maybe? I mean, if you could convince someone to invest in you, you know, without breaking any laws regarding investment advice, I'd be impressed, so why not? Damn, that's so cool. So I should buy stocks? Look, there are rules in place. Norvik has laws governing what one can and cannot suggest when it comes to financial agency. Your god made those laws to protect people of lower than average intelligence from being tricked by those with ill intent. Where can I buy stocks? You can basically buy shares directly from a venture trader. Or I don't know why I put basically ahead. Basically, someone can give you a piece of paper that says, I owe you, with some legal information on it. Or you can go to the trade hub. I don't think the Tolstad Exchange is open until after the election, though. Have you ever bought stocks? Sure, I spend about 40% of my income in risky ventures. Sometimes even get paid in securities, which is nice since I won't have to pay any middlemen. I mean, it sounds like free money to me. Good question. Imagine you invest in an adventuring party. They head into the Verdun Hills and dive into some Gate-era tomb, or an esoteric area filled with talking cats. Something weird and dangerous, but with potential for a lot of cool treasure to be found and brought back. There's a major chance that those adventurers die out on their journey. If they do, you lose all the money you invested. They could make it back, in which case you get a percentage of the treasure based on your share, but how often do adventurers come back with a bunch of treasure these days? I mean, that's true. Currency trading? Are switching between various currencies. You get a pouch full of old embers, that is, old draconic coins. They're made of gold, so even though there's no government these days who supports it, you can always sell them for gold value. Great, that's the most basic form of it. When it comes to city-backed currency, it gets more complicated. You got 10 Brimarks, and let's say you want to convert them into Reedsian 10s, how many do you get? I don't know. Me neither. The value of each currency fluctuates day to day, as does the exchange rate to each other currency. Not to mention location as well. 10s are powerful because of the far reach of the free trader trading charters. Brimarks are nearly useless in Norvik, so the exchange rate, while still not nothing, is quite low. That makes Blood City corporations way less interested in investing here, which then perpetuates the weak value of their currency. Signs of old Diminar are used in some places, sure, but bring them out in Norvik and any old shopkeeper will laugh at you, holding out those shiny little crystal discs. I think we clicked on this before. Word to the band before it was renamed Reeds. Oh, maybe I hadn't. War capitulation agreements, some say with sarcasm, some say with pride, some say with fear. Entire band was pretty fucked up after the Coast War. Whoops. Well, the penning is accepted automatically, almost as if it's a slightly less valuable crown. And the Sol, on the other hand, man, this guy just goes on and on. Can someone get this little monkey to be quiet? Oh my god, ice cubes? Guess you never see one, never will. Take one to the exchange station, it will quite literally think you're messing with them. Just lore about the world's not necessary to click, but yeah, I do like clicking on it. Yeah, that's some info for you, thanks. He's been long-winded, yeah. You talk a lot. He nods and grins. Economy, you know, messy and fun. Okay. What about alignment? Ah yes, the overrules of morality. Norfolk does not moralize over alignment, officially. And why don't we lock up all the evil folk? You, being a devil, are, you know... Yes, you're evil. Oh yes, indeed, it is pretty easy to spot. He flaps his wings. It can be pretty discriminatory at times. People assume I have their worst interest in mind just because I'm ontologically evil. People can be so short-minded. Small-minded. Yeah, that. I take it back. I don't like you anymore. Yeah, that. Look, evil's not some objective thing. It's entirely internal, in line with Jor's subjective opinion. There are good people who ruin the world and evil folk who do their best to maintain it. That's the deal. What does the law have to say on resurrections? That's one hell of a question. He smirks for a while. The imp's enjoying his pun before moving on. Oh, I didn't. Oh yeah, it was a pun. Man, I'm glad I got my charisma to help me out. Higher tier resurrections aren't illegal. They're just not available anymore. What about low level resurrections? Does death absolve your crimes? Now you're asking real questions. But no, it doesn't. There's been actual law signed in old kingdoms over this shit. He leans in, looking excited. Got the devil going. That's a good thing. Oh, he's dancing for you. Keep it up and he'll love you to death. So classic story, alright. A real bad guy is caught murdering his neighbor. Real sick shit. He's executed after quick trial, justice wins, everyone's happy. But surprise, some holy man raises him up a couple months later. Holy man or foul necromancer. In the situation, the bad guy did technically pay for his crimes. His life was taken by the state. Just because somebody gave it back to him doesn't change the fact, right? Well, people weren't too happy with that, as you can imagine. Thus, the common legal term these days for capital punishment is DIP. Death in perpetuity. It stands for death in perpetuity. Aha, I see. Kind of funny when you think about it. I follow the law. Good, then you're better than most, he says and winks. So to keep criminals DIP'd, most states tend to hide, lock up, or simply burn corpses and spread the ashes using non-resurrectable methods. So a properly DIP'd dead guy shouldn't be able to return without the use of some miraculous 9th level spell, which obviously these days isn't too likely. Does a murder still count if the victim is resurrected? He thinks about the question for a bit. There's been cases. Heard of a man stabbed in a bar fight. Bled out just in time for a drunk cleric to arrive. Cast Revivify or yeah, and a bloke lived. Stabber ended up being charged with a major transgression of personal well-being. And that's not murder per se, but I'd argue it had more to do with the fellow's barrister than making it clear to the judiciaries there was no killing intent. So, not an accident, but not a murder. Just a brawl gone too far. But that'd be a hard sell if the victim wasn't breathing. This is very complicated. Gods be good if I ever come across something like that for real. Most cases, I'd say yes. So don't go around murdering folk and revivifying them, cleric. Revivifying. Are you legally considered alive after resurrection? This is important for me personally. Yes, for all intents and purposes, you are alive. Undeath, on the other hand, would be a very different affliction. And how is that defined exactly? As long as the necromancer is considered of divine origin and the soul is returned to a healthy body, then it's considered a normal resurrection. If the origin is more black magic shit, as they say, or some kind of corpse animation, then it would be considered a bodily sacrilege. That's a top-tier criminal offense. Good, then I'm alive. He laughs. Haven't met many talkative zombies in my days, so yeah, you're alive, cleric. Well, that's about all I wanted to know. Did you, hear about how about some free legal advice? Oh yeah, so gladly, says Samara with the Earth card, any day. Great. You hear about the tea shop? Yeah, of course. Pretty hard to miss when flying past Tolstad. What's your take? It blew up. Not sure what else you want to hear. Why do you think it blew up? Honestly, haven't seen a blast zone like that since the Coast War. You didn't hear this from me, but... Little fellow is helping you out of self-interest, surely. Be careful. The scorch marks look like those from a fireball, not the kind you get from a trigger-happy pit fiend. We're talking high-level wizard stuff. Be careful, cleric. Powerful forces are at work here. Thinking about it for more than a few seconds makes it clear to me that it's all a big cover-up. Wouldn't be the first time a city-trained spellcaster goes a little off the hinge. There's corruption in every system, even in the great city of Norvik. Other than that, not to be self-incriminating or anything, but could be a fiend, or an elemental, I mean. Waterlane has shipments from Kargamesh every other month. Maybe a fire elemental slipped through. Who knows? It can't be a cover-up, the city's honorable. You're talking to the author of many a city deal. Trust me, honor is a rare trait among bureaucrats. But I'd suggest having a chat with the owner of the tea shop. Who knows what feathers were ruffled, eh? He gives you an ominous chuckle. Alright, thanks a lot. Ah! Now you I recognize. You find a goblin standing at the tip of Tolstad. His clothes are fit for a Reedsian trader, and his haircut is fit for an Ascalani nobleman. A superficial fellow. A little weasel. Let me guess, you're the cleric. The cleric, yes. I'm the cleric, that's me. He nods, looking tired and annoyed. There's no denying it now, you are a cleric. Gain 25 XP. I'm Snell, runner and handler of the HWBT. Old lady's been waiting for you. Old lady? His wife? You should greet him properly, give him a traditional goblin salute. Yes, salute him. Squat down, hello goblin. Oh no. Nice to meet you, Snell. Perform a traditional goblin salute. You raise your arms up into the air as one should when greeting an uncivilized tribal goblin. What the fuck are you doing? Cleric, what are you doing? Don't you understand? I'm respecting your culture, goblin. The goblin does not respond, nor does he raise his own arms. Instead, he simply stares at you. He's surely enjoying it. Please, cleric, stop it. You feel great shame. The goblin clears his throat. The goblin looks around, clearly struggling to find the right words. Exasperated, more like. Okay, right. Head down to the garden throne, but he waves his claws towards you. What's all this? You look like human shit. You've been floating around in the banks of the river. Your uniform shows it. He's insulting you. What do you mean, whistle? Everyone has an opinion. The distasteful dress choice of this goblin sure looks like shit as well. Whatever do you mean? What I mean, you're covered in grime. You're a man. Men are supposed to be covered in grime and gravel, at least 90% of the time. Like any real man would be. He clicks his tongue. A real man knows how to clean himself. It's pretty basic stuff. Whatever you say, fancy pants. He sighs. Great. Just dust yourself off. The dragon's waiting, and trust me, you don't want to disappoint her. Is she spooky? Yeah, real scary. Install her and she'll bite your head off. Then she'll scorch your corpse to dust. He laughs and crosses his arms. But seriously, she will fuck you up if you annoy her. Well, I'm not afraid. Famous last words. Well, tell me more about her. Tell me more about your wife. Sure, for starters, she's the most powerful woman in Norvik. And considering there was an explosion yesterday right in the middle of her territory, I think it's about time you do your damn job, cleric. The fuck, man? Cannot rush such things. Okay, lead me to her. Good, but just make it perfectly clear, some ground rules. Don't say anything stupid, don't climb trees, stay away from the edges, and, he grins, showing off his polished fangs. Enjoy the garden, cleric. The goblin scurries down the stairs. He seems to be in a bit of a hurry. Your body trembles. Tell her what she wants to hear, you'll be fine. You look out over the river. The cold Viscani wind seeps through the cracks of your helmet. Earth be blessed. He's always with you. Thank you. So true. Well said. These railings follow the Safety Council standards of 22. Good. As it should. Oh my god, gobs. Hello there, goblin. Oh my god, who are you? The fall of 87. Oh my god. Oh my god. Neswikala, Nessun of the Green. At the top of the garden lookout, you see a strange creature hunched over. She appears to be massaging some shrooms. Underneath a large red hat, her drooping gaze slowly slides towards you. Cool hat. You should get one like that. True. The elf drops the final piece of mushroom into the bowl on the table and gives you a creepy grin. Lean in and stare. Slowly and in an appropriately dramatic fashion, she widens her eyes to reveal piercing red pupils. I love this girl, me too. And her grin widens even more somehow. Her expression leaves your legs weak, and not in a good way. Oh god, she's trouble. She's real trouble. Just look at the side of her head. Look at those pointy ears, one on each side. And those eyes. An elf? Aren't they rare? In your days, you've only seen a handful of those gangly freaks. Elves don't hang out in Norvik a lot. They usually stay away from lesser folk. But look at her. This is no elf of Ilium. Elf, scary primal overlords of the forest. Rare in Norvik, but they've got their hidden roots all over Ascan. This is one of those dark elves. Hello, elf. Hear a guttural chuckle leave her lips. A man delves into the garden, his sight set upon the mysterious below. Are you that man? Am I that man? She's just being dramatic. You're a man, but which one? Cannot be said. I'm a man. I'm somewhere between yes and no. Maybe. Yeah, maybe. Your feelings are not focused. That is okay. The elf stammers. There's that an idiolect? Well, joke's on you. I don't even know what that is. She turns around, her red eyes glimmering beyond the mist of spores. Neswikala of the Green. Call me Nessun. I'm underling to the Hierophant Ulfidana. That's ridiculous. Why would a dark elf be an understudy to an elephant? I know, right? There's something esoteric going on here. You're the understudy of an elephant? She just gives you a goofy smile. That's not what that means, human. I'm a druid in your tongue. I spend my days handling primal forces, that which grows and decays. Do you know much of it? How do we flirt with her? No, do you? I learn new things every waking, but no, I would not say I know much at all. She lowers her gaze for what you realize is the first time since she raised it. I would like to hear your tale, human. There's much to be learned from your folk and your settlement in this band. Is this Discworld Elysium? Yeah, pretty much. Settlement? It's a great city-state, not some lone village. How sustainable is your lifestyle? You mean me in particular, or my people? Both, or neither. She presses down a mushroom in her bowl, sending a puff of spores into the air. I'm supposed to know that? I do not mean an exact number of hours or even years until you run out of natural resources. Just an approximation. Sustainable? How do you replenish your resources you consume? And if you do not, how many years until depletion? You want an answer now. If you have it. Oh goody. Hold on. The elf speaks of the realm. How long until your way of life collapses? Oh god, you're focusing too much on the question. Instead, focus on what she wants to hear. I don't know. Don't care. What was the question again? Oh, shit. What does she want to hear? I personally live on an apple a day. That's pretty sustainable. That's not good at all, human. Your kind requires much more sustenance. A true statement. Please consume food. Not this guy. Pose with your thumbs in the air. It shows you word expression. Care for yourself. Do not let the idealization of a goal hinder a healthy lifestyle. She gives you some mushrooms from her bowl. Please eat. It is as the hedonists say. Hedonists, an infamous group of activists and anarchists spawned toward the end of the Coast War. They stand for something. Probably. Mostly they're known for inciting riots and playing with demonic forces. Listen to your empty stomach. This game looks good, so I want to play it without spoils. Yeah, please do. So far, I've already laughed out loud multiple times in like the 2.5 hours we played. It's really fun. Kind mushroom lady. Wonderful. He plays the palm against the rough floor. Ophidana has helped keep the undersea from being overtaken by unbalancing powers. Have a fun day. Yo, take care, Markin. Yeah, this game is really good. Demigods, fiends, celestials, you're humans. Arcanists. Or you're human arcanists. Each creates a power that not only overtakes the primal, they do so with ease. That great war your kind waged upon one another delayed it, but I do certainly believe it is inevitable. She blames humans for this? The Earthfolk are peaceful and kind, unlike the godless Arcanists. The primal stuff should just get stronger then, but I don't know. I feel like she wants to hear that nature always survives, right? Most often does, but look at your so-called burned coast and those cursed lands in Dimenor. Nature makes it through most things, but there are forces in this world that can wring the life out of every band if it so wishes. We must stay vigilant. She takes a deep and deliberate breath. Now enough of complicated topics. Tell me, human, do you have a mate? Aw, shit. If you're gonna talk like that, I'm not gonna flirt with you at all. Well? What is this? What is happening? Your cheeks clench. She's not allowed to pry. Rebuke her! Don't worry, she's not hitting on you. She just means more like, are you married? I'll slip her over. Elaborate. Of course, I apologize if I was vague, human. I only mean most humans in the settlement grow in pairs. I wonder if those of your kind do the same, form such long-term commitment partnerships. I'm married to my work. I mean, but we're also the cleric, so this is tough. This is really hard. This is a really hard choice. I'm the cleric, always. She lowers her mushroom cap and sighs. I see. It's the same here, then. The path of an esoteric guardian is to be alone. The elf starts adding some kind of oily liquid to her mushroom bowl. A strange substance. Golden. Perhaps from some kind of undersea whale? Primal kin. If this old elf can guide you in any way, make it so. Hello there, awesome. Show your primal attunement, whatever that is. Oh. How could you do such a thing? To prove attunement requires years of training. You've perhaps done a few exercises in your spare time and you've read about druidic magic, but perhaps you could try it anyway. I have to try. You focus your mind on the nature around, the life, the decay, the funny-looking mushrooms, but you cannot sense it. Nothing. Why isn't this working? It takes time, practice, patience. Maybe if I... you move from mind to muscle. No, you're barking up the wrong tree. You keep clenching. Pressure. Pain. Oof. Perhaps it was a foolish choice. Ouch. But pain can be a good teacher. Perhaps you've learned something here. Oh my god, level up. You don't look like an elf. What do elves look like? Maybe you do look like an elf. She nods. We do not call ourselves that, but to your people, yes, I am an elf. Tamia. Elvish derogatory term for the nomadic elves who live on the undercoast. They haven't had a real civilization for centuries, so it's rare to find them on the surface. Literally means dark. Oh, I don't know what that means. We are the elves of stars. I don't like elves. She laughs, dropping the mushroom she was about to place in her bowl. No worries, most elves don't like you either, human. But if I may ask, why don't you like elves? Each and every one of you is a weirdo. I mean, look at you. You have a mushroom on your head. Who does that? The mushroom is entirely a me thing. I'm the weirdo. Just me, she says and smirks. Let me ask you something in return. Why should I like humans? Duh, we're the good guys. Her smile drops and she looks down at her left palm. As the giant skies fell down, spirits filled the air and the solid ground. A poem? Wait, have you heard this before? I don't dislike humans. You've made many mistakes, but... She takes a determined breath. The son does not need to dig the trench of the father, but he has to choose to fill it in. She gives you a knowing look. Anyway. She just smiles. You're from the Undercoast? How do I get there? Holes and tunnels. There are more than enough, even within viewing distance. Though I'd recommend gaining Lady Sageleaf's approval first. Our words. Oh my god, you speak Elvish? Impressive. She looks to the side, then back at you. Your grasp on the human tongue is remarkable as well. You confuse her in a semi-good way. Do your people have a great civilization below? No. I believe your people would call us nomads. I've got some other questions. Who are you voting for in the election? I'm not a citizen of Norfolk. Okay, cool. That clears that up. What do you know about the tea shop? Only what the roots whisper to me. The elf leans closer, twisting her head to the side. You must delve deep, human. Something rotten happened that day. The green quakes. They fear what's to come. They whisper. Do they whisper anything useful? Oh, what did the god? I missed such a good choice. She leans back and lets out a resigned sigh. You do not speak with trees often, do you? And what do the goblins whisper about? That the cities had fall. Oh, wait. Okay, yeah. That Lady Sageleaf should take over. The usual. Such speech is highly legal. That is highly legal. You were here when it exploded? No, I was down much further below. Well, what do you think happened? I will not deliberate on things I have no knowledge about. Where's the fun in that? I know, right? A little fun speculation. Man. Rough conversation here. Well, I guess we're not romancing. What a shame. We're level 2! Do I just click on one of these? I mean, because we're such a dumbass, I feel like our constitution would be pretty high, you know? Like, somehow we just get away with it every single time. Even we don't really know. Like, we must have a strong constitution if we got this far. Oh, what is this? A dozen dwarves and an orc walk into a tavern. The orc turns to the tavern keep and says, "Hey, give me a large one." The tavern keep says, "Please don't turn this into a joke. These are real people you're talking about." Wait, what's going on here? Let me continue. So the dwarves go, "The dwarves have struggled as a minority for decades. They deserve respect, nothing less." A joke never hurt anybody. Words are sharp. Carelessly aimed, they can easily cut the cord of any man. Whatever, look, the gist of the story is the orc is hard at work improving this shitty little city. The dwarves are annoying and stupid. Got it? You believe for a second the orc wants this city to improve? No, you've seen too much to ever believe such a lie. Well, I'm actually apolitical, so... Revolutionary Free Strider will bring freedom, democracy, and riches to Norvik. Last part being the most poignant. Let us focus on each of those points, one at a time. Oh, come on. Freedom. Free Strider would only focus on helping the rich, and so on. Democracy. They do like that, but they're really corrupt also. Ridiculous. I mean, I'm apolitical, which means I vote for whoever gives me the most money. Riches. They might bring a lot of money into the city, but it's also always going to the factory owners and already rich folk. Yeah, because they actually work. This is silly. Without free riders, you'd probably be a farmer. Who the fuck wants to be a farmer? Farming is good, healthy work. Healthy. Don't change the subject. You two never shut up? Not really. I feel like I should make a decision here. Oh, shit. Yes, you must retain the spirit of the Asgalian Revolution. After completing a quest branch, you can allow it to take root in your mind. When doing this, you must make a choice between available feats. Take a deep breath and stand up against the ever-growing wave of capitalism. You should choose Asgalian spirit and speech. With this feat, you restore 1 hit point every hour that passes. That sounds useful. Greed ain't so bad. To be able to unlock a better life for yourself, who wouldn't want that? Choose money talk. Ooh. 50% more crowns on pickup. I don't know, man. I like money. Smart choices. Thank you. Keep an eye out for any opportunity. There are crowns to be made in every corner of this stinking place. Crowns. A Norvikian crown. The coinage in Norvik. Excellent. I feel like I'm making the worst possible character that could ever be made. The dragon herself. You approach him below a sprawling tree. The well-dressed goblin stands proud beside his master. Go ahead, cleric. With a proud smirk, he motions towards the wooden throne. Such a little weasel. You should stand before the throne, address her court. Maybe we can romance her. Okay, then. I mean, it's a goblin, though. I don't want to romance a goblin. You approach the throne. The sprites flutter, their glow illuminating the trunk of this great tree. its roots reaching far below, its branches holding up the dirt ceiling above. On the throne sits a tiny goblin, her smirk as bright as it is threatening. So this is the dragon. Yes, I can see it. Her glare is magnificent. You guys know exactly what I'm gonna do, right? Cleric of Norvik, of Earth and River, her shrill voice echoes out through the chamber. I was assured by your masters, the top brass of the palace itself. Her voice causes you to shiver. They told me a cleric of the highest standing would arrive within the hour, so tell me, human. You should run. No, wait, you can't, but you should. Why am I sitting here waiting? Tread lightly. You need her on your side. Make sure she knows you're on hers. Every word you say here could have a profound impact on the rest of this quest of yours. My masters are idiots, but I'm here now, don't worry. Okay, so what I was thinking about doing was holding up my hands in goblin salute again. Her frown quickly turns into a grin. Since we're on the same page, or since we're on the same page then, you can sense the dread in the air fade, and yet, thank you so much for the follow. Hers is a frightful presence. You need to stand. Do not let her impact your stature. Uh-oh. You can't take this much longer. You need to get out of here. Let's go. You brace your entire being as you meet her glare. With trembling innards, you resist. She lifts her chin. You stand. Good. The dragon leans in her armchair, letting out an exhausted groan. It is vexing to watch my streets descend so far. Are you even aware, cleric? A local business caught up in an inferno in the middle of the day, right on Pillar Road. My road. She roars and you stand your ground. And yet, Magistrate Darrow, she spits out the name like it's a curse word. He alone believes the Halfway Bridge tribe does not have jurisdiction over this particular location. Her anger is pure and intense. She's trying to reel it in. Why does Darrow say that? Where is your usual... Oh, shit. How do I appease her from these two? Well, why does he say that? Is he stupid? Because he's a fool born out of nepotism and alcohol. Sick burn, hell yeah. Horrific slander. Oh, it's hard. I agree, but like... And where is your usual jurisdiction? She leans back and picks something from between her fangs. I have an official recognition of law on Lower Tolstad. I'm not gonna say this. I'm gonna let my charisma override my strength because my charisma is stronger. Although I feel strongly. Where exactly is the tea shop located? Like, imagine me using like my brains here for one moment. She glares at you. It is, or was, rented out of a corner of the central fort, just above the holes next to the pillar. She snaps her fingers towards the goblin to her right. That means it's part of the core foundation of this island fortress. Therefore, that property is legally an underground rental unit, he says, bowing his head. Lady, my people have been handling that damn crow's contract for years. But no, suddenly when the entire unit goes up in flames, that's when my people no longer have the right to enter the premises, to deal with it, to clean up even. No, suddenly it is the city's business, and we should keep our noses out of it. Corruption, plain and simple. I'm just here to do my job, lady. Don't slander the great city of Norvik, goblin. Shit. Sounds shady. A sharp glare stabs you. Normal business in Norvik. And don't get me started on the actual effect this has on my people. Snell, she says, and beckons toward the comely goblin. He approaches the roots and takes a bow. Lady Sageleaf. He then turns to you. The magistrate says it was an accident involving a fireplace failure. They've yet to send anyone in to actually investigate the scene. You want to check it out yourselves? Of course. The lady glances at him, to which he responds by making a nervous face. The explosion occurred on the 21st of March, just past noon. Thank the gods. Oh yeah, so despite the massive kaboom, no dead folks. Who were the injured? We only managed to get one name in the chaos. A certain Frank, son of Frank, nice, was said to have walked away with lesser burns. It is honorable to name a son after the father. Ha! That ain't a real name. It is pretty honorable. I'll be real. You gotta pay your respect to your elders. He was apparently dressed in a fancy yellow outfit, whatever that means. Beyond that, we have some conflicting accounts. One person said, quote, he looked like one of them dungeoneers, you hear? A real adventuring man, end quote. Another said he was looking to get out of trouble, heading right down the stairs to Water Lane. Dungeon or Water Lane? Both sound like trouble. Frank, son of Frank? Yeah. Really? Cool name. Sure. Why was he there? We don't know. A dungeoneer? If you believe it. That comment was from one of the militia members. Could be smart to check the city below just in case, despite the dangers. Fancy yellow outfit? I'm assuming some type of Rhodesian fashion. You can tell on his voice that he's leaving out, but who fucking knows at the end. Down a water lane? Yeah, it seems like it was heading down in that direction. Though down could mean a number of things, water lane included. Was he inside at the time? I doubt it, he says, considering the state of the building. Well, where is he now? We don't know. They've not located the man despite major efforts. Sounds like you were handed a tough hand. Do you know anything? I mean, if we're talking to Snell, do you know anything? The goblin does not respond. Although one of the militia members mentioned him just calmly walking away down the stairs. Maybe crossing, maybe down to the crossing or somewhere else. We don't know. Anything else you do know? Snell gives a nervous look to his master before answering you. We have theories, but we need proof. Lady raises her claw. The unveiling has begun, cleric. So dramatic. Love her. Corruption, madness. She claws at the wooden throne. Politics. This is clearly the work of a rogue spellcaster, someone who cannot go unpunished. Justice, yes. I will bring justice to Norvik. I certainly hope so. The lady clears her throat. Everyone holds their breath when she speaks. She demands respect. She gets it. I formally declare a joint venture. The Halfway Bridge tribe and the Earthguard City cleric shall investigate the tea shop on the Pillar Road and bring justice to those who seek to harm the peace. No creature foul or fair shall escape my rage. The words seep out from her maw, burning the air. Every goblin in the chamber looks up upon her in awe. She is theirs to serve. The dragon has spoken. Nods solemnly. She grins. Snell, she says, waving toward him. Yes, Lady Sageleaf, he says, bowing his head. You're the handler of this case. You've worked on it since the explosion. You know more than anyone. Oh la la, complimented by his queen. I want you to represent the tribe in this venture. His face lights up. A goblin and a cleric. Together, you will have access to both Upper and Lower Tolstad. You're gonna have to be the pretty boy around. Damn, I thought this was gonna be fun. Nice. Do not disappoint me, Snell. It appears you've received a party member in your divine mission. Sad it had to be a damn goblin. I've always wanted a goblin of my own. I said that out loud. He ignores you. The goblin takes a deep breath. Yes, Lady Sageleaf, your will be done. Shit. Damn goblins. The first priority is the tea shop. First priority is the tea shop. We need to gain access. Your new goblin companion gives you a quick wave. Let's go, cleric. Snell has joined you as a companion. You can speak with him if you need help finding your way across Tolstad. For as much as she told you, there's a danger you're missing here. You should investigate the tea shop thoroughly. We should also look for that witness. Yeah, our Frank, dressed in yellow. Gods, that's funny. Either over on Water Lane or down in the city below. Yeah, the port or the dungeon. I suggest the port, since it's slightly less life-threatening, generally speaking. How do I get access to the tea shop? Talk to your boss, Darrow. Or, I guess he's not your direct boss or whatever, but you'll need to get an audience with him if you want to get inside the tea shop. Right, and where's this tea shop again? Goblin size. You know the massive pillar reaching endlessly up into the sky? Yeah, just west of that. Great. The pillar is the centerpiece of Norvik, a glorious esoteric monument. One Earth gladly kept in his new city post-reconquest. What pillar? Very funny, asshole. Just because he's an expert on boring local monuments doesn't mean you have to be. Oh, does that mean the Pillar of Jor, the one sticking up into the sky endlessly? That one. Alright, let's go. Heh, you approach your companion. Let's get on with it. So what's your position in all this? Whatever do you mean by that, cleric? What's your angle? I'm here on behalf of Lady Sageleaf. Her will is for the streets of Tolstad to not suddenly burst into flames in the middle of the day. Her will be done, so to say. What if it bursts into flames in the middle of the night instead? But why are you really here? My motives are not of self-interest, cleric. False. Motive is imperative in reaching into the heart of someone. Once you've shown yourself truthful and just, the goblin will reveal his secrets, that you swear. Got any family? I'm a goblin, what do you think? Well, I don't know. He sighs. Yeah, lots of siblings, duh. Ain't got no offspring, though. Thank gods for that. I see, you're infertile. Yeah, fuck them kids. Dude, there's such good options here. I see, you're infertile. The goblin suddenly looks very tired. He stutters out a response. No, cleric. I'm not. Oh, no. What do you mean, prove it? What do you mean? You're a eunuch? Dude, I still don't know what to choose. I mean, I gotta click prove it. Stop hitting. Not gonna do that. Actually, I'm not sure how I would even do that in a reasonable time frame. I guess, second guess, you're a eunuch. Nope, wrong again. The tenacity is goblin. He's got the patience of an earth elemental. I see you're uncomfortable. I will stop asking about this. Thank you, cleric. Yeah, fuck them kids. The goblin rubs his temple. Uh-huh. Oh my god, he just agrees. What if it bursts into flames in the middle of the night instead? I don't think she'd like that either. What were we doing again? Apart from disturbing the peace, he laughs. What do you want to know? Everyone seems on edge around here. No wonder, election coming up, people would be high-strung even without this whole mess about the tea shop. It's a big deal, you know? We're voting for the future. What are you voting for? None of your business. Interesting response. Let's see if we can figure this little fellow out, shall we? He says it like it's his default response. Ooh. He has something to hide. We do a charisma roll. Come on, baby. Dang it. I'm a sad, broken man who doesn't deserve to hear your political opinions. He stares at you for a while, his expression morphing from frustration to confusion. Ultimately, the goblin shakes his head as if to rid himself from your statement. Dude, that's so good. Interesting times, indeed. Where do I sleep tonight? I don't know, cleric. He gives you a defeated look. Can't the city pay for something? You're cleric, for God's sake. Can I sleep with you? No, and seriously, don't phrase it like that. I can just not sleep. That's fine, right? Are you asking for permission? He sighs. You get exhausted if you don't sleep, cleric. If you do not take a long rest before dawn, you get 6 levels of exhaustion. If you get 10 levels of exhaustion, you die. Oh, jeez. I don't need sleep. I'm not afraid of death. Mm-hmm, sure. That's fucking insane, bro. Holy shit. Absolute genius. Oh yeah, we also got some stuff to click on. I think maybe they were so apolitical. Maybe not. Maybe not. Hello, goblins. Those before left many holes in the Berggrund. Oh. Hello? Oh my god, a giant snail! Oh man, I really went to the wrong corner of the town. The Goblinville up in here. Hello, citizens. No reason to be interested in this particular door. R&A. I don't know, man. That seems like a fun place to go. You approach the green door. Knock. You knock twice in a polite fashion. A long time passes. No one's home. Guess I'll have to try again some other day. So come back tomorrow. Who even lives here? See me, son of Strokeback. Oh. Look at dwarves. Dormitory out of commission? Aw. Hey, who's this? I talk to you. The girl looks across the chasm. A noblewoman? That's a pretty expensive dress. Clear your throat loudly. She slowly turns her head towards you. What? What's your favorite color? What do you think I'm going to ask you? I should have asked that. What? No, go away. How rude. Her bowels are filled with black tar and the death of trust. By the gods, it's horrific. Why do you feel that way? Bowel instinct. Jesus Christ. Bowel instinct? She does not look at you now with a disgusted expression. Did I say that? I take it back. I take it back. Ew. Go away. What are you voting for in the election? Don't care for it. Good choice. I don't care for it either. You don't see... You see, I'm apolitical, and that means I don't vote in elections like this because I'm above any sort of political affiliations. Oh, okay. I don't care. She's hard not to crack, this one. What do you know about the tea shop? She rolls her eyes. They exploded. Lies. She flinches from your outburst. Okay, fair. Yeah, will you leave me alone now? No. She turns to look out of the chasm again. I want to ask you some personal questions, but I have a feeling you won't respond in any meaningful way. Smart. Can you go now? What the hell, man? What a mean lady. Opens at sundown. Democratic propaganda. We need your vote. Disgusting. Did you see? I'm actually apolitical. Oh my god, trash. A trash can. We can engage. What was that? Refars whiff. Politic whiff. The trash inside this bin speaks to you. Don't fall for it. This is some type of scam, surely. Getting you to root around the trash. Look at Snell. Snell! He gives you a nonchalant half shrug. It's water lane. There's always something going on here. Oh, I gotta go, guys. Oh my god. Open the trash can. As you lift it aside, you immediately see something moving in the pile of shredded documents. An old scraps of food. A pair of legs. Simorth. Suddenly jumping out of the pile with a poof of moldy dust is a pine cone. A pine cone with limbs. Arm Hearn. It hands you some leaves while doing a strange, seemingly improvisational dance upon the trash. Improvisational. Just hand me trash. Before you're able to do anything about it, the little creature poofs away. Don't breathe it in. Mold is, as your research has shown, bad for you. As it fades, you see only trash. I've heard about those things. Never seen them, though. What do you know about them? This is what I read in the paper, and what Nestlin goes on about. They're called Vatar or something. The Lamplighters Guild had a public spat with them a couple months back. He points to the lamp behind you. Apparently, they've messed with the everlasting lights. That's not allowed. The city needs those lights. Sure, and guess who got all the complaints? Get why they were mad, but I think they solved everything once the PCG got involved. Pest Control Guild. And they're supposed to be all over the garden too. Not that I've ever seen one. Anyway, they clearly seem to like you. Let's keep it like that. All right. Okay, gang. I gotta go. Thank you so much for being here. This was fucking awesome. This game rocks, and you should try it because it's really, really funny. Like, I'm really impressed at how funny it is. Zoomy Loomy. You know what? I'm zooming. Zooming on out of here. Shit, I gotta find some of the raid real fast. Oh, no. Quickly now. Thank you for streaming. All good. Thank you. That's why I'm shilling it so hard. Yeah, no, I'm very, very impressed. Very good game. Wait, this is Bob Ross. That's not what I clicked on. Dang it, man. None of my usual targets are here. Well, this... there is June streaming right now, who I like to raid, because she's really nice. Recommend Liz Star. She's a good bean. Oh. A goblin? She seems cool. I think I raid someone new. Alright guys, thank you so much for hanging out. I really appreciate it. Take care, and see you around. Like, follow if you like what you saw, Discord down below if you want to hang out, and maybe more stuff to come soon. So,